All right, guys, welcome to game number 2 of the day. We call it the UConn-Boston College game. UConn won that one by 15 points on the road. And now, we got a top 10 matchup. Georgia, at home, taking on the undefeated Ole Miss Rebels, coming off that 3-point win against Washington State. But Ole Miss defeated a ranked opponent earlier this year, looking for what will be their biggest win of the season on the road against Georgia, while the Dogs, top 10 team that one loss to Bama a couple weeks ago, they've won 2 straight games, looking to make it 3 in a row here in their final game before the cocktail party against Georgia. Appreciate all you guys tuning in. My name is Joe9. If you've never been to one of these streams, how it works is like this. If I want to chat any questions you would have, I'll be happy to answer anything and everything. And donation, get a question right away. Otherwise, I'll just go in the order I see and vote on that poll. He wins this one, Georgia or Ole Miss. If you are a member, you can show us for either one of the teams using the emojis in the chat. We got the Ole Miss and the Georgia emojis. No, you make the call today, just because with you make the call, oh yeah, it's not to pan for the Panthers. Yeah, 4 in a row, that's not good. No, you make the call because I don't know the times of the games just yet, and we're doing World Series when that takes place next week. So we're not doing a Friday game. Friday game will be the World Series. So we're just going to do this thing. See how many college basketball games we're going to be calling opening week. That will not take away from any football streams. I should also note, quick wheel spin. Again, actually, we'll do the wheel at the next break. We'll do it because this one's going to start. But $25 for whatever song is half off, $50 for any song you want me to on the karaoke list. Got a few of them in already, so appreciate you guys there. We'll spin the wheel at the next commercial break because this game's going to start right now. 70% around the Dogs to win this one. Yeah, Vittel is 47, so Zygo in LB terms. That means he's 20 years too young to run for Congress. 20 years younger than the average congressman. The kickoff here. We're underway. Georgia in the red, Ole Miss in the white. Let's do this thing. Dogs start the 25 following a touchback. In comes Gunnar Stockton. We live later tonight for USC Notre Dame as well. Yeah, we're not doing OT tonight, but those are the 3 games on the docket. Vandy beat LSU earlier today by 7. Vandy is legit. We know that. And the Brian Kelly era, his seat's warming up just a little bit. Gunnar Stockton, under center here for the Dogs. 6 touchdowns, 1 pick this year. Last time out against Auburn. 24 for 37, 217. Didn't have to do a whole lot that game. That game was just a mess in a lot of ways. That game was not well officiated, well played. But Stockton, comeback route, caught at the 32-yard line. Gain a 7 to start. Branch on the grab at 9 catches for 57 yards last time out against Auburn. All the games are going to be in the afternoon on weekdays. For the start of the season, yes. For the start of the season, they will be. One of the top 2 of the bomb back to his left. Once we get to December, it will not be now. Hand up the middle, down to the 38. And there goes Nate Frazier, who had a rough day last time against Auburn. 10 carries, 24 yards. That was it. As a team, Georgia had just 2.5 yards per carry. I mean, the leading rusher is your quarterback. And your quarterback's not Lamar Jackson. That's not a great sign. Because like Van will be a guy who inspires a new movement of relatively young guys from similar trees getting hired. I mean, that'd be nice. I mean, he's a good coach. He was good at Tennessee. Oh, you just ice scheme in South Carolina. Yep, they took their anger out. Took their anger out on them. First down. That mean no games? No, we'll still do a game. We'll still probably do a game. Flea flicker. Stockton. Looking to the sideline. One-on-one. And that's caught the 30 line perfectly in stride. Brought down the 25-yard line. Colby Young on the grab. I don't know what it means. I didn't think I'd get that far. But Colby Young, 4 catches last time. He gets a big one there. Longest passing play of last game for Georgia. Longest play they had was 30 yards. They'll get more than that here. 38. As Young gets down to the 25. It's about the Chiefs. Yeah. But Young, banged up after that one, limping a little bit. Trips up on the screen, back to his right. Humphreys in motion. Stockton takes it, hands off to Frazier for the second time today. He'll get a yard down to the 24 before he's brought down there by Will Eccles, a sophomore lineman. You may have a call carry into tomorrow, Monday. No, it's going to just carry into today. Just today. Because tomorrow the game time is going to announce for college football. So basically, the long story short is usually for this, I do a Friday, you make the call. So usually there's 3 games on Friday, vote which one you want me to do. Problem is I'm not doing a game Friday because Friday's game 1 of the World Series. Play action, Stockton. Back shoulder, was there a push-off? Yeah, they're going to get a push-off. Yeah, I was going to say. Noah Thomas on the grab. There's a flag that flies. This should be OPI. Noah Thomas had 1 catch for 30 yards last time. I'm assuming this one is not going to stand. There was a clear push-off. Back it up 15 yards. 2nd and 24. Sportsbook should be illegal? Yeah, again, everyone just donating to it. You can, yep. Sir, Sportsbook, I've not been. I got to go at some point. 2 fouls to play, both by the offense. Eligible man downfield, but obviously that will get declined. The OPI is what's going to happen. Yep, only $2 gets you in front. Only $2 gets you in front. There you go. There you go. Appreciate you, man. Appreciate you, Gatmana, as always. $2 gets you in front. Won the last one. You won the last stream. Off to a good start here. You're winning this one. You're winning this one to start. Appreciate you, man. Sports should be legal? I think yes and no. So, here's what I think. I think sports betting should be perfectly legal. I think it should be treated like cigarettes, though, where ads for sports betting are illegal. I think that should be what it is. Branch on the screen will get 1. Call us here the WAS series. Get the WAS series on that one. Yeah, so tomorrow we'll do You Make the Call for... We'll do You Make the Call tomorrow for the Saturday games. We're doing World Series on Saturday? No. Game 2 we're not going to do. Oh, wait, actually... We are, yes, we are. I said LSU A&M if that's a top 10 matchup. We'll do that instead, but LSU lost. So, yeah, we'll do World Series Game 2 on Saturday. Game 7 we will do as well if it goes 7. Yeah, we'll do, yeah, we're not going to do it during Game 3. Other than that, we'll do it every other day. 3rd and 23, just going to hand the ball, get some yards, get into field goal range, and we'll get a couple. Down to about the 33 for Catch Jones. You're going to have the dub. Yep, they look good. Offensively, they look good. I don't know, the run defense, I don't know what that was about today. The run defense sucked for them. Skylar Bell's really good. Over 100 yards today. He looks so good. I like Bell a lot. Peyton Woodring. Gonna try the field goal. Backed up by the OPI. Kind of got him out of sorts, but a good drive for Georgia. Can they get points out of it? 51 yards for Woodring. And it is perfect. Peyton Woodring. 2 for 2 this year from 50 plus. Gives Georgia an early 3-0 lead. Too horrible advertising makes you wonder why it exists. I mean, same thing with cigarettes. I mean, look, I'm not a cigarette guy. I don't like they're allowed. Like, you can't advertise marijuana on stream or on TV, but it's allowed. I think sports betting should exist. I engage in it. I have no problem with it. Just be responsible about it. But, yep, it is a 15, yep. ULV, if they lose to Boise, I won't freak out, even though they haven't been won since 76, yeah. Well, ULV is a 14-point underdog. They're not expected to win this game. ULV is not expected to beat Boise. There are certain things that are illegal, you just can't advertise them. On TV, at least. I could see that. I think that's where I stand on that. Problem is obviously these leagues have sponsorships with the companies, so that might be tough to enforce. Or they might do like time limits. I could see time limit where during it should be okay gamblers from the middle of the night. Yep. I get that. I do get that where at least with other things you have to like physically go to a location. You can't like impulse do it. You can stay for my test? Alright. Hopefully the test goes well. Might be advertised with beer is fine. All things so risking lack of responsibility. So I think what it could be is you could do like you're allowed 2 minutes of time. You can't do more than 1 minute of advertising every hour. Or what's so classic? I don't know yet. I don't know. I could see that. Chance Florida gets Kiffin? I'll go 20. I think that'd be a fair compromise. You're allowed 1 minute of advertising per hour, per network of betting. I think it'd be a fair compromise. Obviously, a personal stuff to take into account. Problem is that a lot of these kids are impressionable. There's a lot of impressionable people that I guess it's a little bit different with things that with betting, like you do have to verify your age. I guess alcohol or cigarettes, you don't have to verify your age to get a cigarette. You can just get it from someone. You can't place a bet if you're 12 on FanDuel. Like you have to like actually submit paperwork and all that fun stuff. Like verify your ID and all that. So I do get it. I do get the idea. Wow, she'll trivia like that. Like, yeah, every video game, you have the loot boxes? Yep. With all the loot boxes, jeez. Three nothing your score. Again, if you like what you see, hit that like button, subscribe. Hit this episode on the channel. Opening draft for Georgia. Got a field goal out of it. When the Gators play, they play later tonight. And hopefully it's Napier's last game. Kickoff out of bounds. So put it at the 35. They play at play in 20 minutes against Mississippi State. ASU plays in a couple of minutes against Texas Tech. That'll be a good game. So ball at the 35 for Trinidad. Chambliss. Had to replace Jackson Dart. Got drafted in the first round by the Giants this year. Having a good season so far in New York. And Chambliss, the junior quarterback, the transfer, coming over from Ferris State. 7 touchdowns, 1 pick this season. Last time against Wazoo, 20 for 29, 2 touchdowns, no picks, 253. But this is his toughest environment so far. Without a doubt. He's played 1 game on the road this season. That was against Kentucky. Georgia's a whole different environment. Play action, fires and flat. That ball's caught the 40 to the 45 and brought down the 48. Is this where cancer makes smoking not suitable for advertising while liver disease from alcohol is brushed aside? I think part of why, I think the reason why is because there's no secondhand alcohol. I think that's part of why. 2 at the top, 1 at the bottom. Back to his left. Play action, Chambliss. Looking down the field, and that's incomplete. I think there's 2 reasons. Number 1, secondhand. There's no secondhand alcohol versus secondhand smoke. Thank you, people. Number 2, not that I encourage this. I don't encourage this at all. But drinking in moderation, people do it. That's fine. There's no such thing as smoking in moderation. Smoking in moderation will kill you. You smoke in moderation, you're going to develop diseases. You drink like once a week, like not heavy drink, but like you have like a beer a week, you're not going to get diseases. They send 4. Hit as he throws, fires to the side, that's caught by Lacey, and Lacey will be brought down to 50 for a gain of 2. Game 6, I'm not. We're going to be streaming the Sunday Night Football game. I'll keep it on the background. High Point's first game, I guarantee to stream it? No, I'm not streaming it. Because it's during Monday Night Football. Should be a good game. Should be a good game against Furman, but I'm not streaming it during football. 3 at the top, 1 at the bottom. Back to his right. We'll do some High Point games in non-conference play, though. Don't you worry. We'll do some non-conference games for High Point. Chambliss takes it. They send 4. Middle of the field. Slam pass caught. First down to 42. Needs 7. Got 7. That's Caden Lee, the junior wideout, making the grab. Lee, entered this game 15 catches, 282. Last time out against Wazoo, 3 catches for 56 yards and a touchdown. Ball at the 42. 1 of the top, 3 at the bottom. So as explained, vape ads. I'm with you there. I'm with you there. Outright, that's caught to the 35 and down to the 33. I'm in 100% agreement on that. A lot of stuff, you probably realize a lot of stuff in society does not make sense. A lot of stuff does not make sense in society. Monday Night Game that week? I don't know. I don't know if the Monday Night Game is that week. 1 top of the screen, back to his left to go quick to the line. I'm with you. Vape ads, I think part of the problem is that you know how Congress works. I mean, they operate like dinosaurs. Like, they're 20 years behind the times of everything. They probably don't even know vapes exist. Like, a lot of the reasons that the internet was the Wild West for a long time was because Congress had no idea how to handle that. Like, they're always 20 years behind the time with anything. They're dinosaurs. So, I think we'll get a regulation on vape ads soon. Play action. Chambliss, they send 6. One-on-one coverage and thrown way out of bounds. Aguero on the coverage. Week 9? Yeah, that'd be week 9. That'd be week 9. That would be, yeah, November 3rd. Cardinals-Cowboys. Ooh. Cardinals-Cowboys. I'll be watching the game, because the game starts at 6, and the game's at 8. The Monday Night Game's at 8. Hitch route, that's caught the 25, and we'll truck ahead for the first down, the 20-yard line. Gain of 11 there. Chambliss looking sharp so far on drive number 1. It's a wide-open Stribling. There's this game with over 200 yards receiving. Stribling 6 catches last time out against Wazoo. Leading receiver on the team in receptions. Give another 10? Yep. Touche. It became a thing right as I was leaving high school. Yeah, UConn is good. I'm assuming feels good. Yep. Yeah, it's quite the feeling. Your team is good when you're there. There's nothing like being a student and they're good. There's nothing like that. Chambliss keeps himself on the read option. He'll get 8. Should be a crap game to stream High Point. Do basketball football doubleheader. Or we might do basketball that day because their game is like earlier in the day. But yeah, Moore's got that program in a good spot. 2nd and 3. Play action. Chambliss going end zone. 1-on-1. Incomplete. Harrison Wallace, the intended target, but tight coverage there by Ellis Robinson. Brings up 3rd down. We'll do basketball that day. Don't you worry. We'll do basketball. Just probably not High Point. High Point will be at 6, and then 8 o'clock will be the game. I just can't risk it going long. I can't risk it going long because the stuff that brings in the views and all that is football, and obviously football's more important to me. Meanwhile, injury timeout for an injured Georgia player, I believe. I think that's Christian Miller. I think that's 52. Take a quick break here. I think that's Christian Miller who's down, the defensive tackle. How's it going, Tommy? Appreciate you tuning in. Appreciate you being here. You know, let me check the High Point basketball schedule. Let me check what games we can do. What games are we going to do for High Point this year? Conference games, should be able to do pretty much all of them. Pretty much all the conference games. All right. That depends on what games are televised and whatnot. Georgia running back you? It feels that way at this point. It does feel that way. Khalil Mack is playing on Sunday against the Colts. Khalil Mack activated off IR. Okay, so I don't know what games are going to be televised and what games aren't going to be televised. Because some games are not televised. If it's televised... USC is during a tournament, so hang on a second. That's during a tournament. What tournament is that? The Boardwalk Battle. Okay, Boardwalk Battle. Is that Flow? Please don't be Flow. Baller TV? What the heck is Baller TV? I was gonna say we're gonna do Herschel and Tito off the top of my head. Yeah, and then Swift, DeAndre Swift, Sonny Michel, and back one less injury. Yep. I'm ready for you guys. I need you guys to beat the Colts. So High Point plays against UIC on Baller TV. Is that free? Do you have to pay money for this? I'm hoping it's free. If not, that'd be a problem. Okay, it is free. What the heck is this channel? And during Madden, watch the Saints on the Saints Super Bowl 4 they offer a 1-year extension. That's it? Oh, jeez, that sucks. What the heck? Okay, so we're going to do High Point against UIC. That'll be the first High Point game we do. That'll be November 20th. If you want to the website, should be soon. I couldn't get it out today. Probably not going to get out tomorrow because the Jaguars play early in the day. But hopefully Monday. Baller TV is a website that's going to be streaming the games. And it's a website where you can watch youth sports. So, yeah, we'll spin the wheel a little bit too. We'll spin the wheel the next commercial break. Like, Baller TV is, you can watch youth, like, this is what Baller TV is. Watching the Bacta Classic right now. What the heck is that? Alright. Yeah, so we'll do that game. That's a Thursday. Yep, that's at like 2:30 in the afternoon. Whereas when I play, I am pumped for it. You know me, I love Rich Eisen calling games. It's my dream. In the flat, Lacey. Down to the 7. Gain of 5 and a first down. Yeah, this, the post-game seems to be interesting. And being Ohio State before Penn State does, that could happen. That could with Kurt. That is insane to me. That's insane. First down. One top, one the bottom. 2 in the backfield. Chambliss takes it. Hands it off. Up the gut. Lacey gets down to the 5. Brought down by Raylan Wilson. So number 5, down to the 5, was brought down by number 5. Let him call the Jets again. Why did they let him do it? I don't even know. You would think they know, like, don't be biased, but... Look, it's like, if a network asked me to do a Jaguars game, I'm like, no. It'd be the dumbest thing you could do. Like, everyone would hate me. Everyone would hate me. I'd be openly rooting. Eisen or Meyer? Oh, God. Eisen. At least he knows what's going on, to some extent. At least he knows what's going on. Ish. He's very behind the play, but at least he's with it. To some extent. He's not good. Second down. Loses the ball. Chambliss falls back on and tried to pull it back on the read option. Lost the ball. Got it back. Russell Ball. I've not seen Russell Ball. Start, bench, cut. Eisen, Myers, Goldberg. Start, Eisen, bench, Myers, cut, Goldberg. NFL Banner Report, Albert Davis for weeks 4 and 5, which was right. Why would they switch it up? Fox doesn't have a lot of guys right now. So Joe Davis right now is calling baseball. Fox's depth chart's pretty depleted because they have a lot of their guys working baseball. So that's why. 1 of the top 3 of the bottom. Back to his right. Someone called the offense game. Oh, I don't even know how that would go. Chambliss stepping up, gonna try and take off and run. He's got the corner. He is in. High steps his way in, breaks the tackle from Waylon Wilson. An opening drive touchdown for the Rebels. Trinidad Chambliss, TC with the TD. Turns the corner there. He gets his 4th rushing touchdown of the season. Take a CBS guy. Yeah, you would think. But I don't think the NFL's really smart like that. All right, one of the guys trying to kill someone. That is also true. That's also a Russian sport. Why does it not surprise me? Why does it not surprise me? In Soviet Russia, ball wrestles you. Is it like basketball, but it's full contact where you tackle people and just try to get through a hoop? Please tell me that's what it is. Please tell me it's just like you try to shoot the ball through a hoop, but like you can tackle people. 7-3 extra point is good. Bama Ole Miss SEC Championship. Don't count out Vandy. Don't count out Vandy at this point. They got a tough schedule coming up, but the Commodores are darn good. They might go top 10 after this game against LSU. Potential extension of the horizon seems like Emily's future more exciting than MMB's. May interest you in a lockout in 2027. You're not bark your boss. Nope. Can't tell people laying there during a jump shot. Oh, so it's not true wrestle ball. I guess you play with 4 teams. Yep. Take Chris Lewis for one of the games. He does nothing else. He's good too. He's good. Man, back in my day, wrestle ball, you could tackle people during any point. You can tackle people during the shot. 7-3 the score. Wrestle ball has gone soft. The kickoff here into the end zone touchback. And we'll spin the wheel in the next commercial break. Ball to 25. And we're going to be live later tonight for USC Notre Dame. Obviously a big day of college football. Tennessee Bama. Holy War. We got 3 ranked matchups tonight. It's going to be awesome. Notre Dame only 2 guys wrestle. Each quarter, the designated player can surprise tackle another player. That's amazing. That is amazing. 2 at the bottom. Now 3 at the bottom. Fake the screen. Stockton, second read, not there. Scoot out. Going to go back on the screen to Bell. That's incomplete. Broken up on the play. I think Ricky Fletcher on that one. Number 9 brings up second down. Bowling ball instead of basketball? Yes. Yes, that should be. Football was only moving 1 yard at a time. I mean, that's Service Academy football. That's Army football, if you like that. Surprise tackle user German suplex. The sport gets better and better. Has to remove his jersey and take his shirt off. Oh my god. This doesn't sound like a sport anymore. This sounds like someone's fantasy. And up the middle. Frazier. Gain of 6. This sounds like someone's fantasy. It's like I have this idea for a sport. Just a bunch of guys and they tackle each other. And one of them has to take their shirt off. God. Like the more you pray the rules of a sport. Oh my god. Oh no, it's real. I believe you. I believe you. Is that story hits Fowler? Yeah. EJ lose a duck house, it would be funny. Well, Navy's out trash here now. Navy is good. Navy is undefeated. They got a chance to be ranked potentially. They send 3. Stockton stepping up, going to try and run for the first. He's got it with his legs. Stepping ahead to the 37. Sounds like a Wani Quartet prompt. Yes. We need a ChatGPT of them playing wrestle ball. That's what we need. A ChatGPT of them playing wrestle ball. Well, to be fair, Basic, you were the one saying they should fire Dan Mullen because they're not good. But I'm with you. Look, they start 600. Can't ask for much more than that. First down, back to his left. That was on Super Bowl. And then you turned off your PS5. Stockton. Play action. Middle of the field. Overthrown. Incomplete. Had his man. Wide open. Oscar Delp, the senior tight end. Low scoring because they chucked the ball before getting tackled. It's more than rugby and wrestling. Yeah, I would think before getting tackled, because you're not going to lose possession. You don't want to lose, like, field position, I would guess. Am we going to life this season? I think so. I want to... So the thing with before I do Week in the Life, there's one thing I'm trying to get in my apartment that I'm saving up for. I'm saving up for it. Last one I not go through, Sports Talk. Last one I not go through. Handoff up the middle to the 40, down to the 45. Gain of 9. Did he get the first? I think he's a yard shy. Bowens. He'll be a yard shy. 3rd and 1. Yeah, last one I go through. The Army's not big of this year. Army's not big of this year. Navy's been very good. Navy's been very good. Well, Army lost Udo. They lost him at ASU. He transferred. That hurt. QB sneak. And they'll get 3 for the first down at the 48-yard line. Has to have the Jags bye week, which is next week. It doesn't have to be. I could make it work. I want to do... Probably, I'm saving up for something. Basically, I don't get suckered by Instagram advertisements. I'm not that guy. I know a lot of people are. A lot of people get no adjustment pairs. I mean, they could. I don't see it happening, but I wouldn't say no way. Bryson plays like crap. They could do it. Swings it out. Behind the line. That's caught by Branch. Second of the day for him. He stays on his feet. And in plus territory, the 44-yard line. A lock of Trevor Lawrence there? Yes. Yes. Rest of the videos, I gotta see. Yeah. God. Oh, yeah, I've seen that one, Daniel. I've seen that one. I saw that on my Instagram the other day. The one from like 1999 that explains football like shopping at the mall. That was great. That one, I've never seen the full video. I've only seen that snippet. But that was great. 2nd and 2. But I've seen on my Instagram, and like I don't get suckered in with the ads on that because I don't need stuff. So if you take him on a bye week, probably not. It's like watching all the games. Maybe a 4 o'clock game, maybe at some point. But I gotta send my voice. Hand over the middle, first down, Bowens. Now basically, there's something I saw. And I've done research on it. I did the measurements to figure out where it would fit, and it fits perfectly. Actually, fits perfectly. And I'm like, oh, God, I need this, don't I? I'm like, I need this. To a wrestle fan? I don't know. No one's naked when they tackle. There's no surprise tackle. They just tackle. Behind his fan, but caught. The 27. Lawson lucky. Diving for that one. Gets 14. Feeling lucky on that grab. Yeah, it's like Jason Babin pulling the hair off. 4 p.m. cut close to the night game. No, I want to cut it close to the night game. There's a gap. There's a gap in between. Measurements. I'll show you. I'll show you. First down. One of you might have. I don't know if you do. Swings it out to Frazier. Horse collar tackle. Easy call there. Taj Chambers can call for that one. Yeah, I'll show it. I will, it's not a seat. No, I already have a stadium seat. I got the Jaguar stadium seat. Flag of Urban Meyer? Yes, it's a flag of Urban Meyer. That's definitely what it is. So ball at the 12-yard, or 11-yard line, I should say, in the red zone. I'll show it. Okay, now the sides have not reached a deal on Vitello, but 24 to 72 hours, we'll know. We'll know in 24 to 72 hours. What year is it? Vinny 6-1 for first time in 1950. First win since 90 over LSU. And Indiana is going to be number 2 in the country. What a time to be alive. Yeah, Vitello, interesting move. I don't know, like, the history of guys going from college. That'd be a good video walk-off. That'd be a good video, if you can put it together quickly. The history of guys going from college to MLB. That'd be an interesting video. Like, directly from college to MLB. In the flat, that's caught by the tight end. Delp is second of the drive. Second target of the drive, I should say. Second down and about 3. Like, the history of managers going directly from college to MLB. That'd be an interesting one. Yeah, I'm buying every bank stamp. Yeah. Yeah, I'm buying the bank. Yeah, but if you just got millions of dollars lying around. That hasn't been done before? Oh, I have no idea. I have no idea. I don't know if it's been done. I'm saying I don't know if it's been done or not, but that'd be a cool video topic. Be very topical. We're going to try a halfback pass, but Jones is just to eat this play at the 11. You know, managers, yes. No, I'm talking managers. It's like Vitello to the Giants from Tennessee. No, not players. Obviously, players. There's been like 10,000 players to go from college to the pros. How big is it? I'll show you. Or usually minor leagues. Yeah, it's never... They have a right to protest. One of the top three at the bottom. Back to its right. They don't have to call a play. You bye week at Ohio State, Indiana. Good luck. Good luck. They will take it into the quarter. We'll go to the second. 7-3. I will spin the wheel, and then I'll show you what it is. Right, he never played minors. Yeah, there's only a few. There's like 20-ish players that have never played minors. Yeah, that's what I'm trying to think. I can't think of one on top of my head. I can't even think on top of my head. Directly from college to MLB as a manager. All right, let's spin the wheel first, and I'm going to show you what it is. Because God. We change silence hours before the game to get advantage. That'd be a fun video. If only someone could do it. All right, let's spin the wheel. The song that's half off, $25, gets you... Drum roll, please. Half off song is... Talk Dirty to Me by Poison. Not Jason Derulo. Poison. Talk Dirty to Me. So that's the half off song. Talk Dirty to Me by Poison. Well, that's a good one. Okay, let me see if I can find it. So, I did the measurements. That's a scary part. I did the measurements. It works. It fits perfectly. That's what terrifies me. It fits perfectly. It's like it's calling my name. Okay, let's see if I can... First I have to show a photo of my living room. I'll show a photo of my living room. Because it wouldn't make sense if without that. I haven't seen this was good. I haven't seen this was good. Oh, I got that. Yeah, large groups. Yeah, large gatherings. I got it. I get it. Let me see. Again, first I have to think of... Okay, yeah. Here we go. How often do people sing Talk Dirty to Me? Not often. They've done it before, but not often. It's more song the band does in their live shows, but you don't hear it a lot of karaoke. And this is the Poison song. Yeah, Travis Warren IR, that sucks. A freak injury, too. Alright, so... This is what kind of scares me. This is what really scares me. Because it fits perfectly. If I were starting college, but started minors before the pot. Yeah. Wait, now, if you started college and then went to the minors, that's one thing. I'm talking like directly. Alright. Okay. So here's my living room. Alright, here's my living room. Okay? Right here. Were Sadler job any defense? That was good general? Yes. The Fred Taylor play was just an atrocity. Right here. You see this space? I've always been fascinated by sports bars. I've always been fascinated by sports bar looks. Instagram knew what I wanted. They, you can buy a ticker, basically. You can buy a ticker. Like one of these. Like a scrolling ticker like you're at a sports bar. And I checked, the reviews are great. I've watched like all the videos. But you can buy one of these. Hang it right over here. As soon as I saw that and did the measurements, because I was thinking, okay, like, this is cool, but there's no way it works. And I saw the reviews like, oh, crap, it works. And then I saw, like, I did the measurements. I'm like, oh, crap, it fits. Third down. How much? So I go deep. Open, coverage bust, touchdown, lost and lucky. Yeah, updates in real time. Every 90 seconds it updates, yep. Lost and lucky. And there's no subscription fee either. There's no subscription fee. Like, there's some you have to pay for the information. Once you get it for life. Lost and Lucky. Two guys cover the same person. Lost and Lucky. Same grab of the drive. Lucky finds the end for the first time this season. Only 5 catches on the year before that. They scored 74? Yes. They pull the backups. They put the backups in during the first half. Like, literally during the first half. How much is it? It's about 600. It's about 600. How's he got the information no one to update? Yeah, that's a good question. Everything's like coded with an app. You can put in the app like, okay, like give this information. So like, show me these sports. Don't show me these sports. It does like a bunch of different stuff. Like as soon as I saw that, I'm like, yeah, you're right on that one, Sports Talk. You're right on that one. You are right on that one. You're right on that one. You have a right to protest. It doesn't mean I have to agree with the protest, but you have a right to peacefully protest. That's a fundamental right of this country. 10-7 the score. 2 drives, 2 scores for the Dogs, and Lost and Lucky find the end zone for the first time this season. 10-7 after Stockton throws his 7th of the season. What sports will show on Sundays? Whatever you wanted to. Whatever you wanted to. Whatever you wanted to. Can I show rest of all scores? I don't think you can, but... well, that's going to show on Sundays. Just everything. Everything. Like, basically, there's apparently a website, and you can have it show, like, whatever you want it to. There's a mini version, too. But the scroll is what I really want. There's a mini version, but it's not as cool. Chip Hale went from Magic to MLB from college base. So, ooh. Yeah, I'm with you on that one, Sports Talk. That's why I like streaming with this. It's like, I just focus on sports for the most part. Bruno, Taylor, and so on, that whole play, the never game, how many could they score? 90. They could have done 90 for that one. They could have done 90. Like, basically, here's a video of... like, use for finance, so you use for, like, a stock market. So here's... you got upset alert. 10-7? Not yet. Not yet. Not yet. Like, here's a video, like this is what it looks like when they use it for the stock market. Now, this is the big version. That one does not fit. When I put it in the studio, it doesn't fit. I wish I could. It doesn't fit. That'd be cool if I could have it, like, right behind me. That'd be cool if I could have it right behind me. You know what? You know, you don't have to mount it. Oh, is your season over? No, but it's not pretty right now. You don't have to mount it. It stands up on its own. You know? So excited had it been blown out as bad? No, they would not have. Yeah, so this is what it kind of looks like. So this is the version that would fit above my TV. This is like the really big one. I could write off as a business expense then. I could get 2. Yes, like this is what it is. I think it would just look sick. But you know, that is not a bad... because I was thinking mounting. It doesn't fit mounting, but you can lean it against it. It stands on its own. Like, the thing can mount. Yeah, you gave me a really bad idea, but like a bad idea for my wallet, but a good idea in terms of that. Like, if I had just a ticker going across the entire time. Oh my. That could fit the 14 inches. That one could be the Pro. I don't know how it would appear on stream, though. Before I buy one with that, I have to test it out on stream, like the one I would get, the regular one. I have to test that out to see how it would look on stream. Because it might not look good. It might not look good. It might be the lights might be too, like, bright. Kickoff out of bounds is the second time today that it's kicked it out of bounds in as many kickoffs. So let's have an excuse about it now. That would be cool for the studio. I know I'm gonna get the one. I'm gonna get the one above my TV. The question is one for the studio, but I don't know yet with the studio because I have to see how it looks first. Because obviously I could buy stuff and it's like you can't see a thing. It's like, oh well, that's like 4 figures down the drain. Even some of the videos, nice. It's like, oh, that's 4 figures down the drain at that point. Her wallet, yep. Paul the 35. I mean, it's cool. I mean, because I've always been fascinated by the sports bar look. Like, I've just been fascinated by the scrolling tickers. Episode of Stiller? Yep. It's early. We're not even 10 minutes into the game. Mendoza 39 press. Nice. One on the top, one on the bottom. Chambliss, last drive got a touchdown. We'll start this drive off with a crosser. That's caught to the 45 and brought down the 47. Right on the grab. Got the right stuff there again at 12 and a first. Again, or again, a 14, I should say. Second straight drive starting at the 35 on a kickoff out of bounds. 2 to the top, 3 to the bottom. Empty backfield here. Now motioning over goes right. Chambliss. Back shoulder incomplete. Was looking for Deuce Alexander. But nothing there. Second down. Touchdown Liana. Yep. I think they're going to win that game. I think they're winning that one. Yeah, I think they're going to pull away. One at the top, 2 at the bottom, back to his right. Chambliss, pump fake, now flushed out. Resets his feet, looking across the field, throws across his body. That's caught behind the line, breaks a tackle, and will be about a couple yards shy of the first. For what looked like a disastrous play, gets 7 out of it, and it's right. For the second time this drive, down to about the 44. That's a business expense. Yep, that's a business expense. Multiple Russell games get confused once they found what's not a violation. Self-violation for not removing the shirt before a surprise tackle. How do you explain that sport to someone? Like, he got penalized for not taking off his shirt quickly enough. He messed his wedding. Yeah. 2 teams that lost the other. Tigers or Yankees who wins the series. Tigers. 2 at the top. 1 at the bottom. Back to his left. And play clock winding down. Kiffin's going to call timeout. It'll make sense if I've seen it. Cooper Rush. Yeah, no, I get it. He's not a good fit for that offense. The problem with Cooper Rush is that he's very much not Lamar Jackson in terms of how he plays. Like, he's not a running quarterback. Now, you have an injured quarterback. You want a guy that can run a similar system. That's why Mariota works very well in Washington. Game 6, I'm gonna take the Mariners. Mariners 5, Blue Jays 4. D-back specific expense? Yes. Basically, when you're self-employed, a lot of stuff is business expense. Like, even the food I buy on Steam, $200 for the pizza, like, that's business expense. Because I would not have bought it if not for that. Like, D-backs, I do work. I mean, that's part of my job, is I do work with that. Can't throw more than 6.7. I see what you did there. Phillies or Cubs? Phillies. Violation against the player who made the surprise tackle was not the designated player. Have to declare the reference a secret to the opposition. So, how would the other team have no idea? How the other SMU have 10-0 in the rematch? Ooh, much better start for them than the last time they played Clemson. What pizza? So, loophole? I mean, can I get in trouble? I mean, I itemize everything. I have, like, detailed accounts. It's not like I'm, like, chucking up random things as business expense. Like, because it counts as work. Like, counts as work, like I'm providing coverage. So I'm basically acting like a journalist. And that counts. Because that's part of the business. You basically have this thing where if we hit $200 on stream, I'll order pizza and eat it live on stream. And if we do that, like I order pizza and we do that. Top 5 quarterback in the NFL, but isn't good offense first place set. Backup quarterback. Top 5 backup quarterback, not top 5 quarterback. Right, you can't throw more than that down the field yet. The guy moves the jersey immediately for a tackle, usually on one motion. Wow. You got me intrigued on this sport. You got me intrigued. If I'll say take it, yes. Well, that has to be. That's absolutely business expense. Because I need to watch all the games. I have to watch all the games. For pizza toppings, I'm just plain cheese. No, but I'm posting every game. So if you notice, I'm posting a lot and covering a lot with that. You know, be smart. Yeah, no, I'm smart about it. I'm smart about that. Believe me, I have an advisor. So I have a financial advisor, and I go over, like, okay, can I calculate this as an expense? And they're like, yes. Have I ever done that with pizza? Yeah, many times. Top 5 in the whole league? Oh, yeah. 100%. 100%. You know, it's obviously, like, your mileage may vary. It depends on how you do it, but I have a guy. Like, it's not like I'm doing this on the fly. I'm, like, trying to cheat the system. No. I would never, like, if it was going to, I was never cheating the system live on stream. But that would be insane to, like, openly broadcasting our crime spree is the smartest thing we ever did. When was the last time we did the pizza on stream? I think like 3 days ago. It was not long ago. I try to get back at the end of the year. Well, I don't know. I don't know now. Because now, I don't know how much money. The suplex, I gotta check it out. Handle the middle after the timeout, they get the first of the 41. Because I go quarterly. So I go quarterly with taxes. I just do it in chunks. But the other thing now is because of the bill, like, there's some of my earnings that are not taxed anymore. Before was the whole thing. Now there's some things that are not taxed. Does that count as work? Technically. Yes, technically. Have I watched so many games in once? I have a bunch of TVs. Yeah, on Wednesday, yes. One of the top two that I'm back to is right. I have a crap ton of TVs. I'll show you the setup again. Slam pass, that's caught at the 34. No! The ball hit the ground. Great pass break up there. Georgia wants a pick. DeMello Jones not going to get it. Yeah, pizza on Wednesday was good. There's some good places. Yeah, that ball, yeah, that hit the ground. Jones tried to say it was a pick. That's not even close to a pick. Right, it's 155 yards. Jeez. 3 at the top. And David's getting torched. Yeah, that's not a good sign for them. So what will be business expense? Well, the draft is. Yes, the draft is a business expense. The draft is business. Yeah, tips are not tax. Yep. Back to his left. Chambliss. Slam pass into traffic, but caught in a first down the 29-yard line. Harrison Wallace. Rebel Plow going to make a dumb decision. Yep. How you going to persevere until you could. If you film yourself with a game doing that, I mean, you could. Sports, yeah, sports, everything, every sports game I go to is a business expense. With my line of work based on what my advisor said. I had to make sure, but yeah. Yeah, mileage reduction too, yep. I bet that. I bet that too. Speed option goes to Lacey. You're watching the Blue Jays game. And they won that game at least. Loss of 1. Get the money back? Well, you don't get the money back, but... No, you don't get the money back. It's not like it's free. It's not like you're going to this stuff for free. No, it's not a money glitch. No. No, it's just... It's not a money glitch. It's not like you go to these things for free. No, God, no. College Rescue Game, the first one was streaming? I don't know yet. I don't know. Play action. Chambliss. Going deep. Corner route. Open. Call the 10. 5. And step set of bounds are right around there. But I love it was an infinite money glitch, and it's not. Not even close on that one. Winston Watkins on the grab. Basically, your income's not as high, basically. Like the gist of it is your income's not as high. So it's like, okay, you made X amount of dollars, but you needed to spend X amount on your business, so your true income is this. The pumpkin? Well, my mom got it for me as a gift. My mom got that for me as a gift a while ago. Hand up the middle. And Lacey, did he stretch the ball in time? He did not. Down to 1. Right, not for everything, no. No, not for everything. 2nd and goal. Yeah, first college risk game. I don't know. Yeah, it looked like the right call. Butt was down. In the gun. 2 wide. Lacey in the backfield. The give. Touchdown. Lacey, oh Lacey. The helmet's their business expense. That's like a home office. Yes, that's a business expense. 13-10. 2 drives, 2 rushing touchdowns for the Rebels. Another 65-yard drive. Yeah, the helmets are business. And that one's obvious too, because it's like they're part of the background for the stream. Halloween on college, because I won't go parties, I'm scared it might be dangerous. I didn't do a lot. So my freshman year, I just stayed in and watched college football. Sophomore year, I just went to a friend's place. How was your festival with ABC? I don't know. I don't know. Wait, t-shirts business expense? No. No. The college basketball season starts, and I'll be going to games almost every week. Nice. Yeah, I can't wait for it to start. I had so much fun calling college basketball last year. College basketball streams were so much fun to call. I love doing that. I love calling everything, but college basketball was so much fun. Like, that felt like I was back in college again. And then High Point making the tournament was the cherry on top. But yeah, freshman year I did nothing. I just watched college football. Sophomore year, went to a friend's place. Watched, or a friend came over. A friend came over sophomore year. Junior year, went to a party for a bit. Okay, let's go to Gives That Makes It Fun. Oh, that's awesome. That's a good age for that too. Tax form from YouTube, my account said write off the equipment. Yep, exactly. Yep. Computer, you can probably write off. You can probably write off a computer. You could probably write off a computer. Because that seems like a pretty important business expense. Part of my learning community the week before, which will be fun. The week of Halloween, I don't want to do anything stupid. Oh, I get that, yeah. Senior year, I went to a party which got shut down by the cops, but nothing crazy happened after that. It was just like, you gotta leave. It was like, you're good, just noise complaints, so I gotta go. So, that wasn't my party at least. So, not my problem. And I don't drink, so not my problem. You're still young enough to get it for free? Oh, that's great. Even better. 2 for the price of 1. Love it. Love it. How's it going, Miles? Appreciate you tuning in. Maybe I'm going to start collection, write that all off. If you wonder why people vlog their trips, so if you ever wonder why is this random YouTuber like vlogging their vacation? That's why. They're not doing it to stay connected with you guys or because they love you guys. They're vlogging their vacation because it's a write-off. It's a business expense. Glasses? No, they're not business expense. Yep, 3-0 ASU. Get filled there by Gomez. Needed that one. It's not a rough search as of late. I was just be smart. Don't try anything you were not going to try before. I think that's the thing with Halloween at college. Don't try anything you hadn't tried before. And by that, I mean, know your liquor limits. Like, on all the days, Halloween is not the day to, if you've only done 2 shots in a day or at a party, not the time to go 4. Not the time to try binge drinking. Not the time to try a chugging contest. Like, if you've never done it before. Like, just don't go above your limits. Whatever your max is. Like, I know, like in life, like, you want to keep pushing the boundaries at times. Like, it's just human instincts. Don't try that. TV's business expense? Well, I got them before. I got them before the, I did this as a job. So, no. Homecoming ASU or High Point? I have no idea. I mean, ASU, I've never been to homecoming. Never been to homecoming for High Point. But ASU, I was at the law school. I was barely on the Tempe campus. All 7 games on at once, nice. Yeah, but TVs would be. Because of what I do. Like, you could, as long as you can justify it in a way. As long as you can justify it. Pass out candy? I do not. Because there's no kids in my complex. My chairs, yeah, my chair. Yeah, home offices. How much will the TVs cost? Oh, not a lot. All the 25 of Georgia. I got them all on Facebook Marketplace, for the most part. So, like, for the most part, the TVs, I got them each for like $15. So, nothing crazy. People just want to downsize. People just, they're moving, and they just decide, hey, I don't need this TV, or I'm changing this space. It was a kid's room. And now I'm turning it into an office or whatnot. Fire alarm, yes, business expense. Stockton, stepping up, firing on the run to the sideline, sliding grab, call it the 36. That's London Humphreys. No, ASU. ASU. Arizona State. Your first thing says I'm not leaving? Nope. It's like Wolf of Wall Street. I'm not leaving. But what's nice is, Canva Pro for my scoreboard. I do not. No, it's regular Canva. Regular Canva. Yeah, that could be. Yeah, that actually could be. The Christmas tree with the ornaments. The one in the main, in the office. Handoff here. Frazier, he'll get down to the 39. Game of 3. Taken down by Jamarius Brown. Yeah, but I'm very frugal. I don't have Canva Pro. It's just the regular Canva. So the ticker, what I do, I just make, I'll show you what I do for the ticker. I have a script that, like, on OBS, you can go horizontal or vertical. So I have a script. I just do a brochure on Canva. I just download the brochure. I think Aggies win. Do they have homecoming? High Point is homecoming, yeah. High Point is homecoming. They send 4. Stockton, middle of the field, overthrown, incomplete. Tight coverage all the way there. TJ Banks almost got the pick there. What schools are no football? Well, High Point. High Point is no football. We have homecoming. How many coaches from 2015 Bama are here currently? Affleck question. Ooh, I'm going to guess 5. Party business expense? That's hard to justify. That's hard to justify. I guess because I do the video on it. I do the video of what the decor is. Yeah, at one point I picked him, and then I changed it to Georgia for this one. After the game against Wazoo, I changed the pick to Georgia. Head over the middle, first down. They run on 3rd and long, and they get it. Chauncey Bowens at the plus territory. 3rd straight drive plus territory. At the 44. Yeah, why not Lady Bit or Madam B? You know, it's a good question. It's a good question. Come on with it, too. Appreciate you, man. LB teams should have to do 4 free agent signs in offseason. I like where it's going in terms of forcing spend, but I don't like the player association would never go for that. They would never go for that. Hand off here, nothing doing, Bowens. You can't, because first off, you can't force teams to sign, you can't force players to sign elsewhere. You can't force, you can't force people to work jobs they don't want to work. So if there's a bad situation with a team, you can't force a team to work, or a player to work for a team. There are rules against that. That's slavery. That's literally why slavery is outlawed. You can't force people to work somewhere they don't want to work. They send 4, middle of the field. That ball is caught the 30-yard line. Bell down to the 23. No, that's not business expense. That is just, that insurance covers that. That's health insurance. Parents need to be reduced. Good luck with that. The other thing too is that would hurt a lot of teams. You think it might help them, but it would hurt them because let's say you're a team that can afford. Let's say you're gonna shell out $50 million in contracts in a given year. We're gonna spend $50 million more. Now, play action gives it on the sweep to Bell. Bell go down to the 22. I'll get 2. No, I'm not. No, I'm saying that the basis, you can't. No, it's not the basis. I'm not. I don't mean like that. I mean, you can't force people to work a job. You can't say, okay, you go there, work there. You work there. You can't force people to do that. Mandated signings. You can't force that. That's not allowed. 2nd and 8. Well, it's not too bad. Northwestern's not terrible as of late. Stockton keeps on the read option to the 10. 5. Cuts upfield. Touchdown. Gunnar Stockton. His stock is rising as Georgia scores for the 3rd straight drive to open up this game. 16-14. Hope you guys took the over. Also, let's say you're a big market. Let's say you're a team like the D-backs. And let's say Kendrick wants to spend $50 million this offseason. If you're stuck, if you want to sign a big name guy, you think, okay, your team is pretty good, but you need one ace pitcher. You're now not going to be able to sign that ace. Because if I have to mandate 4 signings, if you mandate 4 signings, it's okay, and how does that work? Also, you could easily loophole around it by just signing 3 free agents and sending them to the minor leagues. Stockton eligible? Yes, he is. He is eligible. He's a redshirt junior. He's eligible. You could literally get around it too. I don't know what the there's gotta be some stipulations come on it. Because then what you could do is just sign 3 players and give them double A or give them to the single A. Texas trailing, yep. They're down 3-0. Sign an ace and 3 bums. Exactly. Does it fix the problem? Los Angeles starting soon. About time. About time. They did the sale for that when I was in the old department. I was in the old department when they did that. Jets don't need him. Well, he's not going to go first. Mendoza, I think, is going to be first. Mendoza or Simpson will be the first pick. Just send Stanek, Helsley, Mullins, or whatever you want. Why don't you sign him then? Say 150 tomorrow? I hope so. I don't think he will, but God, I hope so. I want you guys to win so badly tomorrow. It's nice this week. Works perfectly for the Jaguars. Because the Jags play at 9:30. Titans play at 1. Colts play at 4. And the Texans play Monday night. So you got to watch all the games in a row. Team was famous out signing a franchise multi-year deal have to forfeit every single game during the next season. Pirates are 1 year away from 10 years. God bless Bob Nutting. God bless Nutting. God bless that. God bless that, man. Talking about basketball, debating if I should hang basketball posters or jerseys. Jerseys look better. Jerseys look way better. Jerseys look way better than posters. Posters are very... If they're framed, it's a different story. If they're framed, it's different. Yeah, I need the Colts to lose, yes. If they're framed, it's a little bit different. But posters very, like, college dormy kind of vibe. High school bedroom. Jerseys, it looks professional. I would say that. I gotta go Jags Cardinals? You bet it. You bet your bottom dollar, Am. Yep, you bet your bottom dollar. The sale wasn't real? Oh, man. Oh, crap. So I remember, like, live streaming that. It took 9 months to agree to anything and actually sign paperwork. Jeez. Gotta love yellow tape. Teams have to be owned by someone who works for MLB directly. What happens if that person dies? What happens if... What happens if that person dies? Or what happens if that person leaves the company and goes somewhere else? What if that person gets an offer to be like the CEO or like a chief executive, like a big officer of like a Fortune 500 company? My TV's gonna see me at halftime? Oh yeah. Yeah, I'll show you. This is my living room. So like this TV is legit, but everything else was like $5 on Facebook Marketplace. Like, this is an old TV. This was, like, heavy. Like, this is how I watch all the games. Succession plan. What if they die unexpectedly? Kickoff. This time stays in bounds. Touchback at the 25. At least this kickoff did not go out of bounds. You dirt chip? Yep. Yeah, I'm excited. I'm waiting for this to drop even more. What if I get hit by a bus? That's why we don't let the pigeon drive the bus. So that will likely not happen. Yeah, I'm waiting for the Cardinals to keep losing so that ticket prices keep dropping even more. I mean, you can get that many TVs. I mean, it's not expensive. It's not like it's like an out, like you'd be surprised. You check Facebook Marketplace, you check like old TV. I would say a TV that does not have a TV that is really heavy in the flat that's caught to the 30, 35, and down to the 38. A TV that still has the red, white, yellow cords. What's I consider old TV? Only one HDMI port. Yeah, card solutions can press go down. Yep. Messages on Dolphins game. I think that was YouTube. I think that was YouTube. Just being weird on that one. Well, George steps on the Packers logo. Never. Ball to 38. Hand up the middle. Lacey got the touchdown last time. Gets down to the 41. You build giveaway TVs. Yeah. Again, you'd be surprised. Like TVs are the one thing that have gotten cheaper over the years. You made ours like $50 so they're good. Yeah. I didn't spend $50 for any of those TVs. Got them for like 10. One thing I got for free. It was just really heavy, so I just had to lug it myself, but it was... The cards lose ticket price go down? To some extent. Gain a 7 first down. Like, I'm not rooting against the Cardinals, but if they're doing well, ticket price probably go up a little bit for the game. Ball the 48. 4 HDMI. Need that to plug my N64. Well, that's good, yeah. 4 HDMI, that's legit TV. That's legit. I would say old TV nowadays is a TV that's not a smart TV. I think nowadays, if it's not a smart TV, it's an old TV. And, like, very few of my TVs are smart TVs. Out route incomplete. Very few. Caleb Odom, the intended target. I've got, 2 smart TVs, and the rest are just old TVs they got for, like, no money. Right, mother would hate it? Yep. Yeah, no, my mom was not thrilled when I got all the TVs. When I did all that. A 500 word essay that starts at a good off season in 25. All right. Let me do that at the half. Let me do that at the half. Hand up to the side, down to the 47. Call it a gain of 5. 4.6 costs $9.46 in January 2012. Saw 50-inch for less than $300. Yep. Which way, dumb TVs? Yep. Third down. Just to plug my laptop in. Well, I do that for a lot of the TVs. For some of the TVs, I'll just plug my old laptop in and do it like that. 3rd and 4. QB draw as they send 5. He extends the ball. Did he get there? I think he did. He got it. First down the 42. They've scored a touchdown both drives so far. Looking sharp here. Chambliss breaking the tackle at the line of scrimmage. Are you watching on the web yet? Curl route caught and Stribling down to the 30. Chambliss going deep. End zone. PI. They'll get Ellis Robinson. On pass interference. Basketball fans? How come they don't watch every game at once like football fans and hockey fans? Basketball fans, a lot of them are casuals. A lot of them care about players. Also, there's so many points in basketball versus football and hockey where there's not a lot of opportunities to score. Are you can't ignore the bad ones? All right. Especially allows you to watch TV on laptop, phone, other without extra cost. That's nice. That's nice. First down the 15-yard line. They give to the side. It's the 11. Goes Deuce Alexander on that one. 2nd and 6. Two at the top, swings it out, 2nd and 5, swings to his back, makes one man miss, but then brought down at the 9-yard line. Deuce back to touches for him. We'll bring up 3rd and 4. Yeah, it's front TV. You can literally put a TV screen on, no wiring on the wall, and just watch TV on it and won't use electricity. Yep. We need Frank TVs. I love it. I love it. Frank TVs would generate electricity. They would power the environment. Yep, exactly, Jacob. Yep. Exactly. 3rd and 4. One at the top, one at the bottom. I formation. Toss it out to his back, looking to throw the ball. Same play Georgia ran, which no success. This one is caught in the back of the end zone. There is a flag in the secondary. Let's see if Stribling made the grab. Let's see if he caught the ball. Georgia tried that halfback pass earlier. It didn't work. The call is pass interference on the defense. Now, there was no catch by Stribling, so no touchdown, but they will put it at the 1-yard line because the PI happened in the end zone. But now we check if Stribling caught this thing. Nope. It's still moving. Still moving. Oh, yeah, I'm with you on that one. Sixers are not good yet. Two at the top, one at the bottom. Direct snap. Chambliss. Needed 2, got 1. 2nd and goal. Frank Utopillicus, battery replaced by walkie-talkie, car run better than ever. Oh, jeez. Good old Frank. Christian Kirk, by the way, out for Monday night's game. And he'll sell parity a lot. Yes, absolutely. I think transport will sell parity a lot too. One top, one the bomb back to his right. Chambliss in motion. Direct snap to Lacey in the Wildcat touchdown. Lacey, for the second time today, finds the end zone on the ground. It was a direct snap to him in the Wildcat. I've never heard of that, JFK. I've never heard of that one. 3 drives, 3 touchdowns. Ole Miss just destroying Georgia defensively. Christian Kirk. Christian Kirk is out for the game. For the Texans against the Seahawks. Extra points go 21-17. I assume Russell Ball. I know Jack works. I know Jack works for everything. Kickoff. Touchback. 2:10 to go. Episode Lobo and Bear. How much to stream that? Well, that's like 3 minutes long. I mean, we do that at no T for like $2. Well, at 25 for Georgia. Every driver's resulted in points. 6 drives, 6 scores. Been a fun one so far here. Oh, right now? I won't do it right now. First down, handoff to the side. Frazier, that'll take us to 2-minute timeout at the 29-yard line. Right, can't hold down very easily. Yep. 2nd and 7 when we get back again. Ole Miss gets it to start the second half. So Georgia needs someone on this drive. Oh, fact on that one. Fact on that one. And I'll take your challenge, Gutmon, at the half. I'll take your challenge at the half. We have 18 minutes at the halftime break, so I'll take your challenge. He win, but not a full 50 depending how he assess it. All right. Throwing downs. ASU looking good right now. Defensively a lot good. Defensively looking pretty good. I wouldn't have any of those last night. Week 7 of the Evil Series. First thing, yep. Was based off? I have no idea. Nothing to build up at all, pretty much. Second down in the flat. Caught by the tight end, Delp to the 40, 45, and out of bounds to the 48-yard line. Stops the clock 8 at 20. Yeah, it's pretty much just that, yep. Handoff here to the 45-yard line. Number 6 on the Jaguars. I don't know. There used to be Cody Kessler was number 6. At the 45-yard line, 2nd and 3. Play action, fires incomplete to the sideline for Branch. Right, BTJ is 7, yes. We don't have a 67. We do not. We do not. Could make UNLV how better defense has been lately. Yeah, no, UNLV, they're undefeated, but it hasn't been like an impressive undefeated, if that makes sense. High scoring game, though. High scoring game. Third down. Stockton stepping up. Trying to throw on the run to the sideline. That's caught at the 38 by Branch. With 1:09 to go. So we have an injured player for Georgia. That will stop the clock. Monroe Freeling, the left tackle, is down for the Dogs. So we'll step aside for a little bit. Am I taking? I'm taking right now with the way they're playing the Giants. Right now, I'm taking the Giants, right? But it's gonna be close. It's gonna be close. Yeah, 6+1. Yes, I could see him doing that. I could definitely see him doing that. Yeah, that's a high line. If they ever minus a touchdown, that's a high line. 3 at the top, 1 at the bottom. They give to the side to Bowens. He will get into field goal range after again a 2 down to the 37. And 102 left after the injury. Georgia's still with all their timeouts. And now they'll take one. They'll have 2 left. AC Big 10, Big 12 more fun to watch than SEC and Big 10. It's more wide open. More wide open. More wide open. More wide open. This exhibition buy-in game, that's brutality. Yeah, if you're paying money to lose an exhibition game, 11's going for it all. No PI. How? Oh, there's no PI on that? That was being dragged all the way on that. Dilly's losing his mind. Wow, I thought that was PI. Let's see the replay. Had one-on-one coverage, too. That. Oh my god, his jersey's being held. Yeah, that was absolutely. He's tugging around the jersey. That's absolutely PI. Yeah, Fayano looks good lately. Will they combine to make conference? No, I don't think we're going to see that. Second down. That wasn't a Hail Mary. That was not a Hail Mary. Handoff here. Frazier to the 43. Or 33, I should say. And that was not a Hail Mary. That was one-on-one coverage on a deep pass. 48 seconds. Clock's going to run. I'll do a halftime break when the time comes. One on the top, 2 to the bottom, back to his left. Stockton, middle of the field. That's caught. First down for Lucky. Third grab of the day. To the 24 and 35 seconds left. Clock stops to reset. Gain of 9. And Georgia all 2 timeouts. Not taking one yet. 29. Now they go Stockton. Out route. Caught. Out of bounds. Branch at the 21. Second and 7. 1 at the top, 3 at the bottom. Back to his left. Stockton looks. They send 3. Flushed out. And he'll just throw that ball away. 17 seconds left. 3rd and 7. We'll do a halftime raid when the time comes. You know what's in the tank today? They are forgetting the tank. I'm shocked by that result. Let's see who's doing this one. Who's streaming this game? Maybe when we get back from halftime, some Wilmington. Oh, nice. All right, well, I'll post the essay. Third down, QB draw. Stockton will not get the first, and will Ole Miss call timeout? They will not. I'm okay with that. You're not going to do anything with the ball back with little time left, and hold them to 3, and you get the ball back to start the second half. I think it's the right call, because obviously Georgia could go for it, and then they have time to potentially take the lead at the half. I'm fine with that. Let's come in the chat. Just let me know you want to see it. It's one of those, let me know you want to see it. I'm going to work it out during the halftime break. It's rather just let me know when you want to see it. All right, I figured out who we're gonna raid. That's the game. All good. 35-yard try here. Woodring hit from over 50 last time, so this should be well within his wheelhouse. But a timeout called first. When I get back for Wilton, perfect. All right. I'm just gonna reset everything. because there's... It's going to reset everything. So I don't forget to do it. Power 4 Conference Champion, not make the College Football Playoff? Never going to happen. Never going to happen. Dark Horses next year for college football? It's too early with all the turnover and whatnot. Turnover in the portal and whatnot. And way too early. I don't even know who's declaring just yet. All right, field goal here. I just reset everything with the score bug because this is the last play of the half. Woodring from 35 to make it a 1-point game. He's got it. Every drive ends in points. Georgia, 4 drives, 2 touchdowns, and 2 field goals. Ole Miss, 3 touchdowns. And they get to start the second half. Put the poll up who wins. We'll do our halftime raid. The guy we are rating is going to be, let me just make sure he's still here. He is. All right. I'm going to go get Keaton Sturgis. 20-34 Dark Horses. High point. They'll get a team by that point. They're going to dominate. All right. Keaton Sturgis, who we're going to raid. All right. So you guys, an 18 for the start of the second half. 21-20 your score at the halftime break. See you guys in just a little bit. All right, everybody, welcome to the start of the second half. We got a good one down in Athens. 21-20 in this top 10 matchup. Every drive has ended in points. Georgia 4 times they've touched the ball. They've scored 4 times, 2 touchdowns, 2 field goals. Ole Miss 3 for 3 with touchdowns. Oh, no, you're good, Nick. You're totally fine. You are totally fine. You are totally fine. So, Ole Miss gets to start to have some halftime stats for you. And if you like what you see, if you like button, subscribing. And the song that's half off for this stream is... I forget what it was. What's My Sharona? That was the last stream. What was the song? What's My Sharona? It was... Oh, talk dirty to me. Talk dirty to me. Ole Miss to cover plus 18.5 to win 15-50. Oh, you're fine. You're fine. They can't stop anything right now. You're more than fine. You need them to cover 18.5? Yeah, congratulations on the 4 figures. Congratulations on the 4 figures. Highest ranked ace who had in the poll? I think there were 2 at one point. I think they were number 2 at one point. But some halftime stats for you. Ole Miss, in that first half, Trinidad Cham was 14 for 20, 137 yards of passing. 3 rushing touchdowns. Down by the goal line. Lacey with 2. Chambliss with 1. Oh, the guy... To be fair, can we rate him again? To be fair, the guy the second time we did it actually knew what a raid was. Yeah, did you go to the Heisman post? I did see that. Yep. He's got swagger. I like it. But what's 13 today? Nice. Nice. I like that. Sometimes I'll do a parlay. I'll just do a parlay where I think whichever team in the NFL is going to win, and I'll take the maximum spread and just go from there and just parlay it all. And sometimes you don't get the best odds, so I don't do it, but sometimes you do. Okay, name win. I'm going to guess 97. No, 96. 96. I think it was 96. First down the 25-yard line. That was a great rate where that happened. That was a great one. Two to the top, two to the bottom, back to his left. And we got emojis in the chat if you're a fan of either one of these teams, whether you're Georgia or an Ole Miss fan. 3 drives, 3 touchdowns. Can Ole Miss pick up right where they left off. First read, middle of the field, incomplete, bit low. What does Miami losing to Louisville mean for the ACC race? Ooh. Miami doesn't have a lot of room for error. Makes it a lot more wide open. A lot more wide open. Louisville's right back in the thick of things in the ACC race. Opens the door tremendously for Clemson if they can win this game against SMU. Their season might not be done just yet. To the top, to the bottom, back to his left. Also means Georgia Tech basically controls their own destiny at this point. Chambliss. Hitch route, call the 31, breaks the tackle, 35-40. He could go, 45-50, 45-40. One to beat. Oh, he's gone. He wins that foot race. DeZon Stribling in the end zone. Touchdown, Ole Miss. On just the second play of the half, picking up right where they left off. And Stribling gets in for the touchdown on the hitch route. His longest grab of the season, the longest play for Ole Miss this season. 75 yards. 27-20, not even 14 seconds into the half. Let's see if 7 volts. Remember that trip finished me? Oh, man, that sucks. Well, I guess I'll highlight tomorrow. Should be a good game. Should be a good game. You come out on a certain place, that's good at least. That's good. ChatGPT says everything in the parlay. Oh, God, that would be a nightmare. That's a perfect start for Ole Miss. Chambliss over 200 yards passing. Extra point is good. You're ranked 296. There we go. It's made the Rose Bowl. 4 drives, 4 touchdowns. This Georgia defense has been getting gashed today. A defense that had looked solid as of late. A team that allowed single digits in 2 of their 6 games. A team that's allowed 14 or less in 4 of their 6. And outside the Tennessee game, and not allowed more than 21 in a game all season. Putting on for 2? I would have 2. I would have 2. Yeah, Virginia and GT can roll the rest of it. Yep, they do. They do. Duke is cursed. They've outgained their opponents every game but have 3 losses. It's crazy. Crazy. Yeah, Duke is like a weird team. Just when you want to start believing them, they do something like today where it's like, oh man, they blew so many chances today. They blew so many chances. Kirby Smart combo? What combo? What Kirby Smart combo? What conversation do we need to have on Kirby Smart? Appreciate you, Camellia. Appreciate you tuning in. It's looking good around for Ole Miss in terms of the plus 18.5. You should be okay there. What combo are we having on Kirby Smart? Kickoff, end zone, touchback, ball to 25. And every drive has resulted in points this game. Jordan might not be able to keep up if they don't get touchdowns. Yep, you're right on that one. I mean, 4 drives, 4 touchdowns. Oh, about the defense? I mean, I don't know about that. I mean, he's still like one of the best coaches out there. 28-20 your score. Largest lead for the Rebs today. Then you got a defensive stop here. Oh boy. First down, Stockton swings it out behind the line. Bowens makes the grab of the 30, and it'll get down to the 37-yard line. Gain of 12 and a first. Brought down by Sage Ryan, the redshirt junior. Redshirt senior, I should say. We'll get 12 and a first to start off. A much-needed start for Georgia. Again, they're moving the ball down the field well. The offense has not been the problem today for the Dogs. You've scored on all 4 drives, and you've gotten touchdowns on half your drives. His offense is not really the problem at that point. Second lobster night? That's nice. Hand off here, Bowens to the 40. Down to the 43. Called again a 6. Right, this is bad at home. This is really bad at home. 2nd and 4. Stockton to the top, to the bottom, back to his left. Delp goes in motion. Stockton play action. They send 3 with a spy. Now checks it down the flat to Bowens. Makes the grab. Makes one man miss. Makes a second man miss. And gets the first at the 47-yard line. Needed 4 and got 4 there. Yeah, if they all play together, that'd be great. Go for 2, make it a 2-score game. I would have too. I would have too. New set of downs for the Dogs. 2 first downs on this drive so far. 2 to the top, 1 to the bottom, back to his left. Stockton in the gun. Man in motion is branch to the bottom of the screen. Play action. They're going to send 4. Stockton hit as he throws down the sideline. Incomplete. And a flag comes in for PI. Was looking deep down the field for his tight end, Williams. I'm going to get right on that one. Ellis Williams, the intended target, the true freshman. Overthrown, but the reason why is because he was being pulled down. And which has many points in Wisconsin. Yeah, it's not a good start for the Badgers. I'm not surprised against Ohio State. I told you at the time. Someone asked yesterday, I think it was Jonathan who asked yesterday. It was like, convince me why I shouldn't take Wisconsin over Ohio State. I said straight up, I don't think they score. I was like, I don't think Wisconsin gets a point. In the flat, Delp makes the grab. Where'd he where'd he get out of bounds? I think he got the first. He did. The 20, tipped on the sideline for a gain of 10. I said Ohio State will win that game. They'll dominate. I cannot in good faith tell you to take Wisconsin. I don't care how big underdogs they are. And I don't think they will score a point. With how good that Ohio State defense is this season, allowing about 6 points a game, I don't think Wisconsin will score. Yeah, sure, I was expecting. Yep, that's crazy how good their defense is. If they allow more than 10, it's like, what went wrong? 1 to the top, 2 to the bottom. The handoff here to the 25, and Frazier gets down to the 23 for he's brought down on the play after a gain of 5 by Wyatt Williams. That's an all-time defense. Who would have thought Matt Patricia leading an all-time defense? Who would have thought? Matt Patricia. Yeah, Fickle's gone. Fickle's gone. Yeah, I know who loves this. Yep. Second 5, 2 at the top, 1 on the bottom, back to his left. Stockton, they only send 3 this time. He's got plenty of time. And that one is caught at the 12-yard line. London Humphreys gets him in the red zone here. Gain of 11. And a first down. Georgia in the red zone. Looking poised to score for the 5th straight drive. Trips to the bottom of the screen, back to his left. Now Humphreys motions to the top of the screen. Stockton takes it. Hands it off. Bowens up the middle to the 10, down to the 7-yard line. Called a gain of about 6. Do I miss tackles? I do not. No. Very sure for our tackling team. That's big. In the college game, that's big. Yeah, 6-9 nothing. That'd be nice. Ryan's get NFL interest? I think so. Will he leave? I don't think he would leave. He's got a good thing at Ohio State going. Like, people come to him. He doesn't have to put in a lot of work with recruiting. He's got a good thing going. Would he leave? I don't think he would leave. QB sneak, 99-yard touchdown run. Jeez. I saw the homecoming thing earlier. Sorry to hear that, man. That's a tough way to lose on homecoming. 2nd and 4. Up the middle. Bowens, first down. Stretch play that then cuts up the middle. Down to the 3. 1st and goal. A 9-yard QB sneak. That is insane. How is it even possible? It's like Derrick Henry's your quarterback at the high school and they can't tackle him. And they're like the exact missed tackle stats, but they are a very surefire tackler team. 1st and goal. Got to get a touchdown here. And a good spot right now. They're at the 3-yard line. Delp in motion. Fakes the toss. Open. Back of the end zone. Lucky for the 2nd time today. Touchdown. Lawson Lucky. No touchdowns entering this game. He's got 2 today. 4 catches for him. And Georgia answers Ole Miss's touchdown with a touchdown of their own. Brent Key, I mean, he'd be very good. He'd be very good. The job he's done at Georgia Tech has been impressive. Right, not now, but in 5 years. Could be in 5 years, yeah. And they will keep the offense out there to go for 2. Try and tie this ball game up. Right call here, second half. Now we're chasing the points here. Down by 2, go for 2. Every drive has been a score. Every drive has been a score. That would not be a dumb decision. Nope. Back to his right is Cash Jones. Stockton. Fakes the give to Jones. He was wide open. Now he has to escape the sack. He cannot. Oh, Jones was wide open. Sundrain Perkins on the sack. Remains a 2-point game. Wow. Jones was wide open. He was calling for that ball on that swing pass. There was no one on that side of the field. Stockton didn't see it. It's brought down from behind by Perkins. That's the bad news. The good news for Georgia, only down by 2. After that touchdown pass to Lawson Lucky. The lucky man on this day. Again, had 5 catches entering this game on the season. He's got 4 here tonight. And a pair of tutties. 28-26 your score. Again, if you like what you see, folks, hit like and subscribe. The right roster could have worked in the NFL. Yeah, but he was so insistent on getting the Florida players. That just didn't work. So 28-26. If you like what you see, folks, hit the like button, subscribe. It does help us out a ton here as we try and grow this community even more. Reaction Michael Jackson died? Oh, it was the biggest story for a month. It was literally the biggest story in the world for a whole month. It was... You couldn't turn on the news and not hear anything about Michael Jackson's death. Like, that story was way too long in terms of the number one thing on the news cycle. Yeah, I think a lot of the reaction was just heartbreak. But a lot of heartbreak at first. He was literally just about to go on tour. Like the residency at the O2. Like, he was literally about to go on tour. So no one saw it coming. And the new details dropping like every single day. And appreciate all you guys being here. If you like what you see, folks, hit the like button, subscribe. It does help us out a ton here. So we try and grow this community even more. Again, if you like what you see, make sure you join us for the next game that we call as well. We're going to be live for USC Notre Dame. Yeah, TMC got really big after that. Yep. They were big before. That was really when they exploded. Rank these from most to least important. Well, trainers are dead last. Coordinators are second to last. Owners probably middle. GM is the most important, I think. Building the roster is most important, and then head coach. Run shoe work in today's NFL. With the right players, it could. With the right players, it could. In today's day and age, with how the game is more in favor of the offense than it was before, I think it could work. It would take the right scheme. It would be a painful process. High risk, because the first year or two, getting the roster in place to be able to do it would be very hard. But if you can do it, tell the deniers and Ravens. And how many people can name the trainer on their team? Like, I'm a Jaguars fan. I can't tell you who our trainer is. I cannot tell you the name of our trainer. I have no idea. All right, kickoff here for Georgia. This one going to be fair caught, 25-yard line. That is where the Rebs will start this drive. Again, appreciate you guys being here. If you like what you see, hit the like button, subscribe. Again, we'll be live in about 2 hours for the USC game. We're not doing OT tonight. Just keep that in mind. We're not doing OT tonight. Ole Miss, I don't think you can do a whole lot better offensively than what they've done. I'll take a wild guess and say you can't do a whole lot better. 4 drives, 4 touchdowns. Don't really know how it gets better than that. Problem is that their defense can't stop a nosebleed right now. You know, he was rough first couple of years before final kick. Yeah, I did not have Minnesota upsetting Nebraska. I didn't have that. High-end talent on that list? What do you mean by high-end talent? Well, you need a quarterback. That's number one. You need a quarterback. Crow route, that's caught. And down to the 34, gain of 9 for Harrison Wallace. Like, quarterback's number 1. We're talking that. 2nd and 1. Quarterback can mask the problems of everyone else. 2nd down. 3 at the bottom. Back to his right. Handoff. 1st down for Lacey at the 35-yard line. Got stopped behind the line, but lunged ahead. He got the yard he needed. One at the top, 2 at the bottom. Back to his right. Chambliss. Oh, there was a flinch. Harrison Wallace flinched. He went on the clap. Wasn't sapping him. Best attempt, yeah, could be. Best ability defense is built around strengths of your offense. Payne's goals both on pass rush while holding leads. Yeah, that's a good point. That's a good point. Like, you don't really need a good run defense if you're scoring a lot of points each game. You're always playing from ahead and not behind. 1st and 15 now after the penalty. And could not locate the ball. Deuce Alexander could not locate the ball. Make it 2nd and 15. So Ole Miss playing from behind for the first time today, really. Backed up for the false start. Now you got 2nd and long. They've been ahead of schedule so often today. It's really the first time they've had a predicament, if you will. In terms of the down and distance. One at the top, 2 at the bottom. We have not seen a punt today. We have not seen a missed field goal. Every drive has been points. Chambliss, they send 3. He's going deep. Double coverage. You are kidding me. What a grab. Diving to make that play is Deuce Alexander. While the flag comes in for pass interference. One of the best catches of the season. Deuce Alexander diving down the sideline. One-handed. How on earth did the Deuce come down with that one? What a grab. Flag for PI on DeMello Jones, and somehow makes the grab at the 42-yard line nonetheless. While falling down, diving, staying in bounds, while getting dragged to the ground by DeMello Jones at the 38-yard line. What a response by Ole Miss. 2nd and long, you get a lot of yards immediately. One of the best catches of the year. They give to the side on the jet sweep. Down to the 34. Gain of 4 for Winston Watkins. Tables on the baseball. Yep. So just wait till November. Wait till November. How did I touch her? I did not. I turned that game off a while ago. Trips to the bottom of the screen. In the pistol here. Saying dribbling out in motion to the top. Got the touchdown last time. Chambliss going to keep himself on the read option, trying to get a block down the field from right. And we'll get about 4 out of bounds right around the 30-yard line. Make it 3rd and 2. Yeah, that catch was insane. Maybe a zone 5 versus top 5 teams. That doesn't surprise me. Does not surprise me. So 3rd and 2. Figure this is 4-down territory with the way this game is going. You need 2 yards from the 30. 2 at the bottom of the screen. Almost perfect so far today on 3rd down. Too early to talk about free agency? No, I don't think so. I know he's opted out and whatnot. 3rd and 2. Chambliss hands it off up the gut and stuffed. And now a decision. No gain on the run. Now a decision here. Be a 48-yard try. I think with the way this game is going, he said to show it to him after after when he gets back on stream. He's on stream now. He's seeing someone in Wilmington. They're going for it. Chambliss in the gun, back to his right. They will try the fake Philly special, and Chambliss going to take off and run for the first. To the 25-20, 15, high step set of bounds to the 12. CJ Allen forced him out, but a gain of 18 and a 1st down. So direct snap in the Wildcat to Lacey, who gives it to Chambliss, who then fakes the toss back to his receiver. A beautifully designed play. For the D-backs, Goldie. I think Paul Goldschmidt. Bring him back. I think the thing with Goldie, first base is the really big weakness. Any history video? Probably not tomorrow. Probably not. First base is a big weakness right now. I don't trust Locklear just yet, especially after the injury. I think he solidifies stuff at first for a year before you figure out what you have in Locklear. Down to the 12 on the direct snap. 2nd and 9. Like, I don't want to, go heavy on a first baseman, if that makes sense. Because Locklear could be the guy, but we don't know. We don't know. So, get Goldie. Had a solid season this year. Bring him back home for a 1-year contract, and then you know. Jones for Heisman? Could be. Making a good case right now. The Indiana's run away, not surprised. Trips to the top of the screen. Lacy motions. Chambliss fakes the swing. Now goes slam pass. Caught right at the sticks. And then pushes the pile forward to get the first at the 3. What a drive for Ole Miss. Convert a 2nd 15, convert a 4th down. They've had their way with Georgia. And 3 yards away from getting their 5th touchdown in as many drives. Handoff here, Lacy. Stops at the line. Mendoza or Simpson will be playing for the Jets? I think so. It's going to be one of those two. It's going to be one of those two. Yeah, if they win the SEC, he's got a very good case. I mean, we could see if Ole Miss plays Alabama for the conference championship, that could decide the Heisman. Daniel with a 5. Appreciate you, man. Appreciate you. I felt like I knew a lot about the history of the NFL. But every video I posted, I've never heard that story or that part of it before. I appreciate that. You know, I love discovering new stuff. I love it. Chambliss up the middle, and he is lunging ahead. He's in. Touchdown. An extra point will make it a 2-score game. 5 drives, 5 touchdowns. Appreciate you, Daniel. Yeah, that's what I love about this job, is that I just do a ton of research. Watch the videos tomorrow. All good. I do a ton of research. And there's a lot of stuff that I don't know about the NFL. Like, a lot of the stories that I do, I don't know until I do the video of. I don't know until I do that video. So, it's a learning experience for me, too. It's a learning experience for me, too. And I love that. I love being able to learn like that. Who gets to draft first for the Jets? Don't envy them. I envy the contract they're going to get. I envy the money they're going to get. But I appreciate that a ton, Daniel. I appreciate that a ton. I love doing what I do, and I love just learning. It's one of the best parts of the job is learning everything. One of the best parts is just learning everything. A post-game Jackson? Yes. The review on the touchdown, I think the ball crossed the plane. Most hated current coach? Billy Napier. Well, Brian Kelly's a good pick, too. Yes, I got you. I got you, Dan. Don't you worry on that. Don't you worry on that. I got you. I got you. I got the 6 requests you got, so we will be doing that. We will be doing that in the near future. Don't you worry on that. Don't you worry. Life's just been super insane. I apologize for that, but we are working on those. Don't you worry. Tell me, Corey Field, have a good time, man. Have a good time. But post-game Jaguars will be live at 12:30 for that. When the game is done, we'll be live for that one. Hopefully, I'm in a good mood for that. Hopefully, I'm in a good mood. Maybe the Jaguars right afterwards at night. The Jaguars will be at night. Post-game stream, I'm just going to answer your questions, and we'll do the rant at night. The call is upheld. Touchdown, and Ole Miss an extra point will make it a 9-point game. JMU versus ODU. JMU won it by 2 touchdowns. Nice. Nice. Don't glad to be gone because he sucks, but rather a top QB pick needs an offensive coach. I agree with that. And also, too, if Glenn's not the guy, promise that you do the half reset. Because if Glenn's not the guy, you fire him, and then your new quarterback is learning 2 systems in 2 years. I was like, for the Jets, I like Simpson a lot. I really like Simpson. They got to hit on one of these, right? They got to hit on one. So I'm not surprised to have with you another yet. I'm not. 35-26 your score. It's almost like there's certain teams that like are like the Chiefs before Mahomes got there. Like Blackledge was the last quarterback drafted by them to win a game. They were bad at drafting quarterbacks until they weren't. So, we'll see on that. We will see. Yeah, 15 years at plus is too long. Well, it's funny. The Texans went 15 years without it, or the Texans or Colts or Titans. I would have no problem with that. I would have no problem with that. That's a long time, though. Is it looked underrated? Yeah, absolutely. They make the playoffs every year. They draft very well. In fact, he never miss a beat with all the changes with OC. They never miss a beat. Yeah, no, he's very underrated. He is very underrated. Jags have 15 years? I hope not. We're at 2. I can't take another 13. I've ever 10 o'clock start for Monday Night Football. I don't hate it if it's 2 West Coast teams. No, they're more Georgia fans of this one. I don't hate if it's 2 West Coast teams. An East Coast team should have to do it. But I think if it's unfair to have a 10 o'clock start time because it's too late for the East Coast, West Coast, I mean, how many international games are being played at 6:30 in the morning? Yeah, I would say so if the Cavs win that championship. They didn't come back from 3-1. I would say so. Because that would be insane. Every game started at 9 o'clock, didn't get to bed until after midnight, yeah. The Jets-Dolphins game went to like 1:20. It's funny, now this is the one time the Giants actually have a reason to be on prime time. All these years, they were on prime time and they sucked and people hated watching them. Now they actually have a reason to be on prime time. Yeah, both teams good at once. I don't think that's happening anytime soon. Unfortunately, I don't think it's happening anytime soon. People get early harder to stay up late. That's fair. Texas are Central City shouldn't be. They should not be. No, I'm with you on that one. Played against Matt, my brother, some years back. Both of us scoring 80. This game is on track for that. Yeah, it does feel like that. There have been no punts. No punts. How many Rams fans are waking up at 6:30? Oh, a lot. If you're a Rams fan, you're waking up for that one. Look, I'm a Jaguars fan. I'm waking up at 6:30 for that one. I'll be waking up for that. Don't watch your international game because of 3:30 start time? Yeah, it can be tough. Especially like the game is still going on. Like the game is done and it's still dark outside. It's not only ESPN Plus. They changed it. They changed it. After the merger with NFL Media, they changed it. So the game will be on ESPN. So you don't have to worry about that being ESPN Plus exclusive. It was going to be exclusive to ESPN Plus. Then the merger happened and now it's not. So ball the 25 on the touchback. 1st and 10. And we go to another commercial break. Fantastic. Yeah, high score SEC game, yep. Expect the unexpected. And we're going to be live later tonight for USC Notre Dame. That game on NBC in about, I'd say, 100 minutes. Let's see if I can find see if they've announced any start times for games next week. Hopefully they have, and I can do you make the call for the next one. They still have not. Yeah, they're not going to do it till tonight. They're not going to do it till tonight, unfortunately. I wish they would, but they will not. They will not be. Is there always easy underpicks? Yeah, not this one. Not this one. This one, hopefully you like points. If you don't like points, sorry about this game. If you do like points, you're in for a treat. Every drive has resulted in points. Feels like arena football. If you hold a team to 3, it's a win. 5 drives, 5 touchdowns for Ole Miss. 5 drives, 3 touchdowns, 2 field goals. Sounds like a most hateable game ever. Yep. Yep, you're not wrong there. You're not wrong there. The Whopper commercial from Hamlet? Oh, that was crazy. Who doesn't like points? You'd be surprised. You'd be surprised. Next. Stupid play calling makes no sense. Trevor's got to hit some throws. Yeah, you know what the rant's going to be. You know what the rant's going to be at this point. Last time a game had no puns, so I don't know. I don't know. A mercy roll where team scores 10, the game is called. So every, like, FBS, FCS game is set for 2 minutes. I think a lot of people hate Boise. I think especially if you're in that conference, I think a lot of people hate Boise. And we have one of those kickoff commercial situations here, but Georgia ball at the 25. When we get back here. Dumb play serve makes over under 2.5. I say he's good for about 3 dumb plays a game. Oh, not 5.5. No, not 5.5. Like, define dumb. Like missing throws doesn't count as dumb. Like, if you miss a wide open guy, I don't count that as dumb. We're talking like he never does that. He never does that many a game. I'll take the under on that. If you're talking missed throws plus dumb, 5.5 is a good number. But I'm talking like throw it beyond the line of scrimmage, run right into a sack, spin around for no reason, do a barrel roll. Yeah, Ohio State, Michigan, I mean, there's a reason it's maybe the greatest rivalry in sports. Thrown backwards like Gabbert. Yep. Hasn't done that yet. I say yet on that. Handoff here gets 5 down to the 30. That's Josh McCray. His first of the day. Yeah, like that. Yeah, like that's a dumb play. That's a dumb play. Like the Monday night game he threw beyond the line of scrimmage. Then we got into a conference, they would probably at this rate go Big Ten. At this rate, if they go into a conference, they'd be Big Ten. Second 5. Trips to the top, 1 on the bottom. McCrary to his right. A motion branch over. 2nd and 5. Stockton. Hands it off to the side, and that will be a first down. Needed 5, got 5. Jets or Browns, who finds the guy first? Jets. Because they'll get the number 1 pick. Browns, I don't think are going to get the 1 pick. I don't think they're going to move on from Gabriel after 1 year. The Jets will find their quarterback first because I really like Ty Simpson and I like Mendoza so far. So far, at least. I like the 2 of them. 1 at the top, 2 at the bottom, back to his right. Bell in motion. Play action. Stockton, they're going to send 3. He's got time. Now he's going to run up the middle, and he's going to get a gain of 3. How much money is from a Jaguars game? This one? 500. For this one, I'll go 500. Anatomy of Rivalry? I've not seen that. I'll go 500 for this one. The Chiefs game just was too insane. This one I don't think it's going to be that insane. But I guess I don't have to listen to Rich Eisen at least. 2 at the top. Delp in motion. 1 on the bottom. Back to his left. Stockton takes it. They send 4. Stepping up, avoiding the sack. Keeping his eyes down the field. We're going to take off and run to the 44-yard line. 3rd and 1. Well, Memphis is about to have it extinguished. Memphis is not about to have it extinguished. 501 donation. 1 night. Game is an arrogant name? Yes, it is. I mean, appreciate you, Architect. Appreciate you, man. You know, it's not over yet. Memphis is not done. Memphis, that is close to the 6. I don't know if he got it. Maybe by like half a yard. They'll review this. Wait for tonight's game? Yeah. Yeah, no, I mean in total. Yeah, in total. 3rd and 2. Whoever wins the American is going to make the playoff. So Memphis isn't done just yet. You don't need to go undefeated. You just need to win the conference. Hands it off, and they'll be short by a yard. Yeah, UAB, it's not a good loss. I did not expect that. Again, there's still time in that one. There's still some movie through the third, but it's not pretty. 4th and 1. I mean, there's no decision here. You're down by 2 scores. You're near midfield. You haven't stopped them yet. They're going to go for it. There's no real debate here. 4th and 1. Fullback dive. Brought down behind the line. You would have thought a more imaginative play than that on 4th and 1. McCray is stuffed. Wait, he got it? Wait, he got the first? Wait a second. Oh yeah, second ever he got it. He got it. Gain it too. He got it. The cameraman followed the wrong guy. He got the first. The cameraman followed the wrong guy. Back to my story. Send me a second, my third stream. All good. All good. Come on with you. Appreciate you, man. Take number 1. Let's go. Let's go. Yep, Daniel got you. Daniel got you, but you know, he got it. He got it. The cameraman followed the wrong guy. 476 to go. The cameraman followed the wrong guy. What the hell's for progress? He was stuffed, then fell forward and got the first, and again, the camera followed the wrong guy. I think everyone thought he was stuffed at that initial glance, but all right, back underway. Jump around was fun. Yep. How much I told today? I think like 30. Oh no, it's what that is. 24. 24. Stockton. They'll send 4. Going deep. Back shoulder. Caught at the 28. Branch. 476 until I'll do Jaguars game tomorrow. I'll stream Jaguars game tomorrow if we hit 500 total. I'll do that. We had 500 total. I'll do Jaguars. Branch working one-on-one down the sideline. And making the grab at the 26. Just outside the red zone. Working on Braxton. 2 at the top, 1 at the bottom. Stockton keeps himself on the read option to the 25-20. Pushed out of bounds just shy of the sticks by KG. And that will take us into the third quarter. We have not had a punt this game. We have not had a turnover this game. Everything's resulted in points. We go to the 4th. 15 minutes left and a wild one down in Athens. Georgia in the red zone. 250 get there. All right. We got a long ways to go. So I set the goal really high. So I set it really, really high. Let's see if to listen to Rich Eisen. You guys get through the other 426. All right, you heard JFK. All right, Sports with a Tour. It's helped me reach to 500. All right, we'll do it. We'll do it. We will do it. You see that tracker up there? We're at 26. Boise's blue turf should be illegal. Nah. You can still see the ball. What should be illegal is the multicolored turf that Central Arkansas has. That should be illegal. That should be illegal. For 35-26, Georgia ball, the 15-yard line when we get back here. Yeah, if you like what you see, hit that like button, subscribe. It does help us out a ton on here. We live for the USC game against Notre Dame. That game is going to start on NBC in about an hour and a half. We got a good day of college football. The 12 o'clock slate was great. This slate's been pretty solid so far, especially this game in particular. ASU up 9-7 on Tech. Florida up at the half on Mississippi State. Okay, on Alabama's possibility. He's not really here for the games. ASU got to pick. Let's go. What team is red turf? Eastern Washington has the red turf. I guess we're going to find out. We'll see. I don't think they stuck. I don't think that's true. They stuck. The blue turf is cool. The blue turf is cool. I get that's frustrating to play on, but I think it's cool. BYU Utah better game. There are 3 good ranked games. I mean, BYU Utah is a great one. Tennessee Bama's a great one. USC Notre Dame is a great one. All 3. I mean, you guys voted on USC, but your headphones broke. Oh, that sucks. I will say, with how good the slate is, we will have a quick trigger on the Heidi today. If a game is bad, I will not hesitate. It's a flip. If a game is bad, I will be a bit more lenient than usual on the Heidi today. With the night game. With how many good games we have on the docket. Call 3 games. My voice would be... I have to be smart. My voice would be shot. I gotta be smart on that. UMass remains winless. Oh, man. They gave it a good effort. 2nd and 1. Stockton hands it off. Trying to bounce outside. McCray will not get there. Gets back to the line, but that is it. Thrown down on the play. Throwing up 3rd and 1 by Andrew Jones. Yeah, big pick for ASU. Yep, they needed that. Got the hit. Come on, Levitt. Oh, Levitt bounced out of it. Oh, man, Levitt's trying to do too much. But he made it work. Wow. Levitt. Oh, my God. That's a first down. I flipped the field like twice. Get a flag immediately. Should be a first down for Georgia, but we'll see what the call is. Yeah, I think I feel they're like, yeah, they have not begun the red zone today. Offside on the defense. So move it up 5 yards. On that first down for the Dogs, and they have a goal to go spot the 10-yard line. Yep, late coming off the field. They will get KG. It was a late coming off the field. And Georgia at the 14 after the offside penalty. Branch in motion. Give up the middle of Frazier. Frazier down to the 7. Called a gain of 7. Taken down by Perkins. Men's defense ran out of gas. Oh, man. Indiana pulling away. Not surprised. Told you, nothing to worry about their upset alert. Yeah, 2 Toronto Slam matchups in Toronto this weekend. There are. I think there's the Blue Jays one's a bit more important than the Leafs one. Yeah, they're going to upset there. Ohio State, Indiana 1-2. They'll be 1-2. 2nd down. Ole Miss, they could jump to 3. Ole Miss jumps to 3 if they win this game on the road. Stockton keeps himself on the read option. Jukes inside, and he'll be a yard shy, but then he leaps forward. Lunges ahead to the 3 for a first. Great effort there by Stockton. Lunging ahead. He was tackled behind the line to gain. With that extra lunge. Out-muscling Jones on that one for the first down. Wait, Leafs cracking Jays Mariners. Well, those are the only 2 it could be. There's no NFL. There's no NBA. There's the only 2 it could be. First down to 3. Stockton. And a goal to go spot. I would, yes. If you need to win regulation, I would. Play action. Oh, we have the swing. Now he finally hits his man, and Frazier walks into the end zone for the touchdown. Have the swing route wide open. He was open the entire time. Took him a while to get there. Took it a while for the ball to get to Frazier. But Frazier gets in the end zone and makes it a 3-point game. Georgia probably missed the SEC championship with a loss. Yeah, but they would still be okay to make the playoff. A 2-loss Georgia would be more than fine. Yeah, if it goes to OT, they make playoff over you. Yeah, then yes, absolutely pull the goalie. Tyson hammy injury, yeah. Though he's putting his helmet on. He's putting his helmet on. Tyson's putting his helmet on, so maybe he's okay. Extra point here to make it a 2-point game. Snap, it's good. Kick is up, it's good. 35-33. 49-24. Oh, that one's over. You know, it's funny. With the way the game was going, there's a part of me that debated whether going for 2 there or not. With the way the game was going, you haven't gotten a stop all day. There's a part of me, bear with me on this. There was a part of me that was debating going for 2 there. At 35-32, you're probably like, wait, what are you smoking? Well, because now if Ole Miss scores a touchdown, it's a 2-score game. You can't tie it. But Ole Miss has scored a touchdown every single drive. Give me your college football. This has been a fun one. Been a fun one. There's a part of me that was like, look, Ole Miss scores a touchdown, makes it 42. You go for 2, make it 34. Then you get a touchdown the next drive. Because you gotta do that. Then you go for 2, make it 42 all. Because you haven't gotten a stop yet. I think that the wrinkle in all this, they have not gotten a stop yet. 5 drives, 5 touchdowns. That's the wrinkle in all this. No, I would not say it was dumb decision. This is like one of the few instances I would not say dumb decision. Because 5 drives, 5 touchdowns. Again, they were never going to do it, but I was thinking, okay, what if you did? It's one of those spots that actually wouldn't make usually, yeah, kick the extra point down 3, and if you don't get, that's a dumb decision to go for 2. But that was a little bit different. Where it's like, okay, you've allowed a touchdown on 100% of your drives. Might not be the worst idea. Or is it an onside kick? I think you could do that at some point. Either way, I'm just a fun hypothetical. It's a fun hypothetical. Well, Patriots Raiders, that's a little bit different. Patriots Raiders, you got in stops before, and the other team gets the ball back, and if they get a first down, the game's over. You don't think an exposed? Yep. Had a feeling it would happen at some point. Levitt, back of the end zone. Oh, man, they go for it. Didn't get it. There's a flag on the play. Well, hang on. There's a flag on the play. What's the flag? What's the flag? Come on. No, hang on. Well, they're not kicking a field goal. It's a flag on the 4th down play. What's the flag? They're not leaving the field. Personal foul. Roughing the passer. Okay, we're good. We're good. Roughing the passer. All right, ASU ball. ASU ball at the 1. Guys have eventually or lose no matter what. Yep. That was also true. Let's see this. Was this the right call? Let's see. Levitt. What? They didn't show the whole play. That couldn't be it. That couldn't have been it. There's no way that could have been it. There is no way that could have been it. Yeah, show. No. No. I want to see the replay of the roughing. Did he drive him in the ground? Did he drive him into the ground? I want to see if he drove him into the ground. Because, I mean, based on that was nothing. Based on, I mean, they cut the replay off before the contact. Yeah, I want to see if he got driven into the ground. Touchback ball to 25. Right, they cut off before. They cut it off before the hit. I want to see the replay. Like, including the after contact and whatnot. All right, touchdown ASU. Let's go. No, they scored. They scored. They got the touchdown. Jordan Tyson, he's back. Chambliss. 5 drives, 5 touchdowns. Middle of the field to start, but one of his few bad throws of the day. Had his tight end open. Right, incomplete. I need to see the full roughing call. That pass is tipped to the line. That's incomplete. Back-to-back completions. And now 3rd and 10. Turns to the top, one on the bottom. Back to his left. Chambliss. They send 5. Fires on the run. Incomplete. And no flag for PI. Broken up by Everett. And folks, your eyes are not deceiving you. After 47 minutes and 16 seconds, for the first time all game, there will not be a scoring drive. Ole Miss is punting the ball. Fair catch at the 33. A drive that took all of 10 seconds off the clock. Fair call by Branch. Georgia takes over. For the first time today, a drive ends in no points. The reverse to Bell. Bell to the 40. Cuts upfield to the 45. And down the 50. Want a puntless game? You will... Yeah, defense. That is defense. That is defense. You know what is interesting? Ole Miss has not run the ball well today. It is funny. Ole Miss has not run the ball well. Like, Georgia's stopping the run. So it's not like they can't get a stop at any time. We know this ends. Yeah, I think so. Ball midfield to the top, to the bottom. Back to his right. Georgia down by 9 at one point, but they've scored every single drive this game. Delp in motion. Stockton. They're going to send 4. Checks it down. It's caught by Delp for a gain of 6. Jones on the takedown. They'll get fired this week if they lose? I think so. That team's a sinking ship. That team is a sinking ship right now. There's no leadership. There is no leadership on that team. 2nd and 4. 600-yard game for passing. At some point in the NFL? I think at some point we will. It needs 2 really bad defenses because you got to keep throwing the ball. Handoff Frazier to the 40 and brought down at the 36-yard line. I mean, it could have been done already. The problem is that usually you pass for that many yards, you have such a big lead, they're not throwing the ball anymore. And were players-only meetings? I don't know. So Tua called the players out last time for not showing up to the optional players-only meeting that no one knew. Oh, today? Oh, no, not today. 3 losses makes the playoff. Fact. I'm going to say fact. In the pistol here. Ball to 36. The handoff for Bowens, about 3. Get that share for 500. Yep, pretty much. What's funny with the playoff, tonight's a big game in terms of Notre Dame. Notre Dame's not if they lose. I still show up later skip it. I have no idea. It's a mess. But it's a Notre Dame, if they lose, they're not making it. 3 losses, but all against 3 losses, Notre Dame is not making it. But 2 lost would. 2 lost Notre Dame would, especially with a rank win today against USC, they would make it. 2nd 7 play action. Stockton, all day to throw. Plenty of time. Escapes a clean pocket for some reason. Now reverses field. He's going to take off and run. He'll dive ahead for the first of the 24-yard line. Perkins brings him down. Yeah, George's spilling blood in the water right now. Yep. They are spilling blood. There's sports on Wilmington showing the game. Nice. It's a good game. It's a good game. First down. 1 on top, 1 on the bottom. Hand off to the side. Frazier brought down immediately at the line. Jones on the stop. Second down. Okay, let me... Oh, almost another pick for ASU. Oh, wait, let me see the roughing call. Apparently they showed the replay. Eagles play the Vikings tomorrow. Eagles play the Vikings. Those were the Vikings. Sign down. Short on the goal. Jags down to 100. No, I cannot. There's a reason it's high. One top, one the bottom. Back to his left. In the flat, open, caught, branch. Juke move to the 12. First down. Gain of 12. Let's hit him with the right stick. Hit him with the right stick on that one. Alright. So apparently they did show the roughing call after the commercial break. Okay, here we go. Here's the roughing call. Okay, I want to see if this is the right call. The way he's stuck is how he gets benched. Yep. First down, to the top, one to the bottom. Handoff up the middle. Frazier. Down to the 7. Mark Webber could have broke Ball's record, but declined his games and down. Yep, that was a fun video to do. That was fun. I don't know why I missed that earlier. Okay, let's see the roughing. Was it a pile drive? It was a... Oh, yeah, that's pile. Never mind, that's the right call. ASU, that was the right call. They showed the roughing the passer. That was the right call. That was a pile drive. Zach Wilson will play better right now? Probably. To the top. Back to his left. Stockton, play action. Slam pass. Tight coverage. Doesn't matter. Lawson Lucky. Hat trick. Had no touchdowns entering today. Has 3 tonight. As Georgia back in front. For the first time since this game started. (39-35). They have scored every single drive. Will they go for 2? 3 touchdown Clover. They'll kick the extra point. They will kick the extra point. Which I get. I get it. Because if you go for 2 and you miss, Ole Miss a touchdown and an extra point makes it a 3-point game. Field goal would then tie it. Gonna stare into the 40-35. 75 points combined in this one. Lawson Lucky. 5 catches entering today. 3 touchdowns tonight. All right, if you like what you see, look, like button, subscribe. Does help us out a ton on the channel. Does help us out a ton here. Yeah, that's one you can do either one. There's no dumb decision on that one. That's one of those weird gray areas you can go either way on. But 6.2 fuels on the other hand, it's a touchdown game regardless. Next point means touchdown plus 6 point equals 2 instead of -3. Yep. Head to Heidi, Old Dominican, James Madison, a 56-27. Yeah, you made the right call. Made the right call. That one looks over. This game is not over. This game has been a barn burner. Ole Miss down by 5. They'll get it back. If you like what you see, hit that like button, subscribe. I'm going to be live for the USC game in an hour. I'm going to link that in just a little bit so you can get redirected over there. What am I Air Force do I switch to? You know, Air Force is a fun team to watch this year. Air Force is a fun team to watch because they have no defense, but they have a lot of offense. Those games have been exciting this year. It's not a bad pick. This one ABC is also really, really good. This one has been really, really good. 5-point game here. 7:38 to go. Let's go for 2 at 1. They could. Yes, they will. They will go for 2 at 1. If it's 41, if it's 41-40, they'll go for 2. Easily. That'd be a dumb decision to go for 2. Or not go for 2. If you score a touchdown and make it 41-40, you have to go for 2. Like, there's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. You have to go for 2. Like, there's no argument for kicking the extra point in that spot. With this little time left, 7.5 to go, there's no argument for that. Yeah, the kickoff here. That one will go out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Who wins today, UConn or Wisconsin? UConn. Easily. Easily, actually. UConn is a good football team. Wisconsin is most definitely not. And Fickle is a dead man walking at this point. Ball the 25-yard line here. Last drive, a 3-and-out. Last drive, rare 3-and-out. The first punt of the game. 2 at the top, 1 at the bottom. Back to his right. Ohio State might begin a shout. I called it yesterday. I called it. They're not going to score. Chambliss checks it down behind the line to his back. Lacey bottled up for a gain of just 1. Quintavious Johnson on the stop. You can feel the stadium coming alive right now. Georgia playing with a lot of fire right now. 2nd and 9. 1 at the top, 1 at the bottom. Back to his right. Ohio State, Wisconsin. Who wins? I think Wisconsin will come back. I think Wisconsin won. Just a hunch. Fickle to survive the season. Fact. I'm going to say fact. He might get fired tomorrow. He might go tomorrow. They send 4. Play action. Chambliss checks it down. Incomplete. Looking for Lacey. That was a forward pass, even though it was behind the line. So they won't lose yards, but will be 3rd and 9. Can they get back-to-back 3-and-outs? Chambliss just 1 for his last 5. For 1 yard. The defense has started to shut him down a little bit. Chambliss, they send 4. Going deep, and that is incomplete. Broken up. Looking for Wallace, and it's back-to-back 3-and-outs. You at 68K. Yep, we did. Let's go, baby. Let's go. We are on the road. Fourth down, they're going to punt it away. The punt here will bounce all the way down to the 11-yard line. 10-yard line, actually. We'll go with the 10. Air Force wins. Nice. Yeah, they're a fun team to watch this year. They really are. Chase Song hit Wisconsin. Yeah. A great punt there. Have not called the punter's name a lot today, but 64 yards. Plus 8 to half, it's safe. It is. It is. I think my clock was running for no reason. Hang on, my apologies. Should be about 6 minutes left. It's safe. I mean, I'd be stunned if it's not. 18 and a half? After a 64-yard punt? It would take a touchdown by Georgia and then like a pick 6. It would take something crazy at this point. Georgia scored every drive. Patriots and wait. Oh, that song sucked. That is like the anti-Super Bowl shuffle. The rhyming makes no sense. I'll have to do a video on that at some point. I'll have to do a video. Maybe this Christmas I'll do a documentary on it. Maybe I'll do a video this Christmas. Oh, wow. That's a good punt by Mississippi State. 4th and 7. They allow him to go for a quarterback punts it and gets it down to the 7. It's not impossible, but it's very unlikely. One other conference to get respect like Big Ten and SEC do because they don't really play well in the playoff when they get their chance. And that's part of why. That's part of why. You gotta have sustained success at all these conferences. Outside, like 1 or 2 teams do not. So ball at the 10-yard line. The good news for Ole Miss is that you got him pinned inside the 10. The bad news, your quarterback is 1 for his last 6. You have not been able to run the ball today at all. So you can't even establish that. You're averaging 3.3 yards per carry. That's it. And you've not forced a punt or a turnover or a missed field goal or anything like that all day. Every drive has resulted in points for Georgia, and every drive this half has been a touchdown. 3 drives for the Dogs, 3 touchdowns. You'll be picked. Ooh. Man, that could happen. Memphis is on a... Man. I was in the wrong... Oh, many times. Are you kidding me? Many times. Many times. Are you kidding me? That's part of being siblings. You're going to have a lot of fights, and half the time you're going to be wrong on them. Many times I look back, I'm like, yeah, I had no real keys on that one. I was being a jerk. Many times. Oh my god. You didn't have that, I question. We're on parents' side with... Oh, no. No. No, I mean, they're psychologists. They know. I mean, I've been in the wrong many times in a fight with my sister, but... Frazier, but where they sided with me, and... No, not that. No. Handoff gain of 7. That's never happened. They can see right through you. They're good like that. They can see right through you. No, where I was in the wrong and they took my side and said, no, that's never happened. No, I'm definitely... No, I'm not. They love us both equally. My sister talks to them like every day. Handoff up the middle, and Frazier gets the first of the 20. I've never been wrong in arguing with a sibling. I'm an only child. Nice. Easy dub there. You'll be ever being Bama? Let me check Wikipedia. I don't know on that one. Let me check Wikipedia. They never played Bama. They've actually never played Alabama. Oddly enough. To the top of the screen. That's why, like, my sister, like, lives in New York, so, like, next to my parents to some extent. They got the dog and everything, and, like, she's in the same field as my parents, and I'm just out here a lone wolf. No, I love us both equally. Read option, and Stone keeps himself. It's a mistake. He's going to lose 3. Xavier Harris on the stop. Oh, he gets the show? I called it. Did I not call yesterday? I'm not betting you, basic. I'm not betting you. Did I not call it yesterday? Cooking all the attention as an only child. It's a blessing and a curse, I guess. 2nd and 12. 2 at the top, 2 at the bottom. Back to his right. Delp in motion. They send 5. Stockton going deep. 1-on-1. You can ring my bell. Dylan Bell. Falling down and making the grab at the 45-yard line. Dylan Bell with the biggest grab of the day. What a catch! With a defender draped all over him. Somehow Bell comes down with that. And a drive that started their own 10, setting Sanford Sam into a frenzy. Ricky Fletcher on the coverage. How did he catch that? Hand off to the side. Bowens to the 40. And out of bounds at the 36. I think it's going to be a yard shy. Remember that was with suspect? That's a, does anyone tell us? Well, that's a song. I just want, I need a word, ring my bell. You know, that's literally a song. I would just go in pop culture on that one. Who's on the song? I need a word. I need a word. 2nd and 1. Might be better for Georgia. They did not get the first. Get an extra playoff. Swings it out to Branch. He's got the first of the 35, and we brought out the 32. First down. Okay, I also have interesting news about game day. I have interesting news from my source about game day. I'll save the 2-minute timeout. Because my jaw was on the floor when I saw this. Second best to everybody else. Well, third best, Anita Baker. On the bottom of the screen, in the pistol. Handoff. Frazier cuts back, and we'll get 3. We'll see when Ole Miss starts taking the timeouts. They should take one here. And they're not going to. Well, now they will, yes. 2:16. Late make case for drafting. He's looked good today. No touchdowns and 5 catches entering the day, and now 5 catches and 3 touchdowns today. Crazy. Ole Miss calls the timeout. All right. So want to play Francesa? Yes. We're going to Schenectady. Game day is going to Schenectady, baby. So want to play for ESPN? Sort of. Sort of. My source sort of works for ESPN. Not sure. Oh, I have no idea. I have no idea. It's part of the crew that assembles the thing. So I wouldn't say works for ESPN, but like independent contractor for ESPN, if that makes sense. So game day next week. Their short list, okay? Here's their short list. The winner of Vandy LSU is where they're going to go. That was Vandy. If Missouri wins, I named 3. I don't know if we can do a 4th. Oh, my secret agent. Yep. If Missouri beats Auburn today, game day will be Missouri-Vanderbilt. So if Missouri goes on the road and beats Auburn, game day will be Missouri-Vanderbilt. There's an if attached to that, though. Handoff, Frazier. He bangs the ball today. He'll get 4. And Ole Miss will burn their second timeout. If Auburn wins, selection for college softball, 13 teams in the tournament, so not just football. Yeah, no, it's all sports. I mean, but they have the money. I mean, they show why. I mean, they're very, very good in all their sports, for the most part. This is where it gets interesting. So next week, Mizzou at Vandy for game day. If Mizzou beats Auburn. If Auburn wins. If Auburn wins. May I interest you in some FCS football? If Auburn wins, number 2 on the short list is North Dakota State against South Dakota State. So if you want to see FCS football on game day, you want to see a Dakotas team, root your butt off for Auburn tonight. 3rd and 3, Stockton hands it off. Frazier, misdirection. He will be brought down at the line. Be brought down at the line, and Ole Miss will take their final. I don't know about that. I don't know about that. Oh. I kind of want the timeout there versus the extra 5 seconds. Or 7 seconds. Go for it. I would kick here only because it's 4th and 3. 4th and 1 I go. 4th and 3 I'm kicking. Especially because a field goal, the worst that happens is a tie game. The worst that happens is tie. I would not have called timeout there if I was Ole Miss, though. I would rather have the timeout versus the extra 9 seconds. They will kick the field goal. They will kick the field goal. But North Dakota State, South Dakota State will be game day next week if Missouri loses to Auburn. So if you want Auburn, if you want South Dakota State, North Dakota State, again, it's not official, but based on the short list my source sent me, college kickers, Woodring's good. 45-yard try, Woodring's good. I'm probably going to jinx it here, but Woodring is 8 for 9 on the season. He had a 51-yarder earlier today. LSU to fire Brian Kelly. I'm going to guess $60 million. 42 yards for Woodring. First time today, they won't get a touchdown. Low snap, but the kick is up. It is perfect. Recovers from the low snap. 43-35. So the worst that can happen is a tie game. Has Finn ever hosted? I'm not sure if they've hosted. Yeah, Spencer went shortlisted. I'm a bit surprised too. I don't think Vandy's hosted game day. Source, the uncle knows how to get one over the government. Yes. Yeah, it's just game of the season. Yep. That's going to be a fun one. Right now, perfectly good. Yep. Well, it's a perfect kick considering the circumstances. Ole Miss, everything's 4-down territory. No timeouts. Again, I would have saved the timeout. $53 million? All right, that's not terrible. Not terrible. I was right in the ballpark. Give or take $7 million. Am I going to team my for the next game? Yeah, we might. We might. Next one's not starting until probably like 7:40. I'll link the next stream too. I'll link it so you can join me when the time is ready for that. I'll unlock the chat on that one. Let me unlock the chat and do all that. All right. Kickoff here by Woodring. It's a squib kick. We fielded on 2 hops at the 10 to the 15-20 and brought down at the 23 with 2 minutes to go. And again, I have to question Kiffin. I get the idea of taking the 2-minute. I get the idea. You want to have as much time as possible. But a 7-second difference versus keeping the timeout, I don't know about that. I would rather have 153 and a timeout than 2 minutes and no timeouts. The whole, want to give himself up at 201? I think he tried. I think he got tackled at 201 then just stayed up. So he has a defensive lineman, has scary-looking injury before the half. Oh, that sucks. It's on his feet. Okay, that's good at least. That's good. All right, let me link the next stream. Well, Florida down by the goal line. Extra effort. Going to be just shy. When I was like, giving yourself up 201, you're not going to, like, you can't run the ball. Tell me what's important is when you need a touchdown. Yeah, versus 7 seconds. I mean, we're not talking like 2 minutes versus 120 and no timeout. Or 1 timeout. I get what Kiffin did the first 2 timeouts. I completely get that. That one was the right call. Because you have to get the ball back. You have to call the timeouts anyway. But I'd rather have the timeout at Unlimited Pizza or Red Bull? Oh, easily Pizza Hut. I'm not a Red Bull guy. I'm not caffeine. Direct snap. Florida touchdown. Let's go. How many times have I hosted College Game Day? 2008. Yes, they did host in 2008. Demonstration? I don't know about that. I get what he's trying to do, but I would rather have the timeout. Vanderbilt did host in 2008. Yeah, I would have kept the timeout too. I would have kept the timeout. I would have kept the timeout 100%. Touchdown Florida. Let's go, baby. Direct snap to the back. Let's go. Again, I really think when Lagway plays well, like they're as good as any team in the nation. Just they shoot themselves in the foot with regularity. How's it going, Bobby? What game's most excited for tomorrow? Besides the Jaguars? Colts Chargers. I want to see how good the Colts are. There's a Colts team that has not been tested a lot this season. Lost their one game against a team of equal footing in the Rams. Game going to go to Holy War if Auburn beat Georgia. I don't know what the plan was. The plan was ASU Texas Tech if ASU beat Utah. Holy War was... I don't think Holy War was... Holy War was never on their list, actually. Was never on their list. It was Ole Miss, Georgia, Tennessee, Bama, LSU, Vandy, USC, Notre Dame, Texas Tech, Arizona State. ASU was the number one option if they beat Utah. Because they're already on the West Coast. UC Falcon tonight? Yep, we're not doing OT. No, Jordan Ole Miss was not locked in. They were going to go ASU if they beat Texas Tech. Or if they beat Utah. They were going to go ASU. Holy War was never an option. Apparently. It was not on the short list. And the short list for this, if Mizzou wins, Mizzou-Vandy will be the game. If not, North Dakota State, South Dakota State. Yeah, they only done one time. Handoff here. They'll run on first down. And Lacey will get down to the 35. Everything's 4-down territory at this point. 57% of you think Ole Miss will answer. 43% say no. It's like the first time the percentage is actually even up to 100. For whatever reason. The math actually works. To the top, to the bottom. Chambliss. 1 for his last 6. Middle of the field, low throw. 1 for his last 7. Inaccurate this quarter. Had just 1 yard of offense in the fourth quarter. Before this drive started. Commanders or Cowboys, who start packing more? I mean, whoever loses. I have the Commanders losing that game. I have the Cowboys winning. The game. Second down. 2 at the bottom, 1 at the top, back to his left. Chambliss. They'll send 4. Second read, not there. Flushed out. Scrambles, throws across his body. Incomplete. Out of bounds. Just trying to throw that ball away. 3rd and 10. 2 plays to get 10 yards. Or Georgia will come back from a 2-score deficit and take this one. Still plenty of time. We gotta get a first here. 1 at the top, 3 at the bottom, back to his right. Oh, great pressure by ASU. Joe Davis, he's really good. Really good at baseball. I think baseball's just a better sport. 4 wide. Chambliss. Second read, middle of the field. Almost intercepted. Dalen Everett. Oh, that was in his hands. And Chambliss, this quarter I should say, 1 for his last 9 for 1 yard. As good as he's been the first 3 quarters, that's how bad he's been the fourth. Clippers are good in the preseason. I mean, Clippers are going to make the playoffs, I think. Clippers make the playoffs, depending on what happens with the Kawhi situation. 2 at the top, 2 at the bottom. They'll snap it. Last play, potentially. Looking. Tipped to the line. Incomplete. That's ball game. Tipped at the line. Josh Horton. Horton, here's a win. The redshirt sophomore tips it at the line of scrimmage. And Georgia will get the ball back. And will take it in victory formation. Down goes Ole Miss for the first time all season. A great game. And Georgia's defense, when it mattered most, 3 straight stops. Chambliss just 1 for 10. The final quarter. That's it. And there will be just 1 unbeaten left in the SEC. And they reside in College Station. Should we make the title game? I think they could. If you look at their schedule, Florida, they should beat Florida. They have the bye week in Florida, Mississippi State, Texas, who I don't trust them, and that's at home. I mean, they should win their next 3. I think Georgia does. They should win their next 3. They'll take some knees, and that'll do it. 43-35, your final. Georgia comes back from down 9. They score the final 17 points of the contest. As they force the Chambliss to go just 1 for 10. What the hell? There is no way they just called that. There is no way. There is no way Texas Tech just called that play. There's no way. What the hell? Georgia wins by 8. Texas Tech. 4th and 6. They call a speed option to the near side of the field. The short side of the field. Texas Tech just called the speed option on 4th and 6. Georgia Bama SEC Championship? I could see it. I think so, yeah, I think so. That was quite the play call by Texas Tech there. That was quite the play call. But Georgia wins. Greatest have to pregame speech? Herb Brooks. Herb Brooks is the greatest one. Georgia gets top 5. Fiction. But they might go, I think they'll go 6. I think they'll go 6. So, appreciate you guys tuning in. JG9 South. I'll see you guys in about 40 minutes for USC Notre Dame. 2 games down, 1 more to go. Appreciate you guys.